200%.
Dude, I'm still fucking hungry, dude.
I know it's been a while since I've done it. I don't know if I missed 2 or 1.
Two.
It was 2.
No, 1. We missed you. We didn't do it one day, right?
That's still missing
Okay.
2. Like,
Yeah. Still 2 weeks.
You missed
without-
1. We didn't do.
You miss every
1.
podcast you don't take, you know?
we didn't
missed-
do the 1 because nobody was gonna, like, it's still 2. Like,
You
what the
missed
fuck?
100% of
It's
the
2
podcasts
Thursdays.
that you don't do.
It's
okay?
2
Yeah.
Thursdays.
It's been 2 Thursdays since you've done it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure.
We can both agree on that.
That's the most fair way of saying it.
Yeah.
You missed 1 though.
I'm gonna forewarn y'all now. I tried not to write a lot, and I wrote a lot.
That's fine.
I don't know. I
How
was
is the
like,
question?
I wrote. I looked back at Vinland Saga the last time I wrote, and it was
Mhm.
like 30 lines total, you know.
Yeah.
And I looked at this one, and I'm at 166.
How?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea how I wrote this.
I
much.
don't know. I don't know what you wrote.
I don't. We're gonna find.
You
we're gonna
wrote
discover
more than the
together,
people
dude.
that wrote the show.
I know. We're gonna discover this together. You know, like
All
I
right.
wrote it all today. So, like I watched 5 episodes yesterday,
Mhm.
and then I watched the last one after I wrote the 5 episodes today. And then I wrote, and then I stopped and looked, and I was like, how did I write this much? I feel like I wrote nothing. I feel like nothing happened. Why did I write this much? So we're gonna find out together.
How did I do this? What happened? It's the 1 week off you took, you know?
I was so pent up. I just needed to get it out. I also didn't write an intro, so this is going straight from the dome skillet.
I mean,
That-
sometimes
that works
those
well
are-
with,
those are the best
Justin.
ones.
I just
What?
Huh?
I had no inspiration. I thought for the last 3 days I was like, I have to write an intro.
There's
I-
something going on, you know, because last week was the same with me. I came up with the fire intro, you know, in the moment, but you know,
Yeah. Well is running dry for all of us on the beginning.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, I
you
don't.
know, I just
don't know.
take a week off from fire intros, and then I'm back on after that.
Right. I
Good
might have
break.
lost it forever, dude. I don't know. It could
Nah,
just be
everybody,
gone.
all the greats feel that way. You know,
They always
The yips. It comes and
Jordan
goes.
felt
It
like
comes
that
and
every
goes.
yeah.
What up, Schmo? Welcome to the stream, bud. He said he started watching this show and then he broke his leg, so he watched all of Mashal instead. Bad take.
Oof.
Bad take.
Bad
That's
take.
fucking. That's a good take, bro.
Bad take. Mashal was mid.
Mashal was a good time.
It's,
I had a great
It's
time.
it's mid, but it was a good time. I enjoyed
it's
it.
fine.
I'd put it slightly above mid. I wouldn't say it's mid.
I
It's a
would
good
say
time.
I would say the execution of it A plus. Like the concepts and everything were just kind of like meh.
I'd
you
say
know?
that
But,
first
like,
half of the
I
season,
enjoyed it.
fire. Second half, not good.
I think I was the reverse, right? I
think you
feel
might
like
have
I
been,
was the reverse. I
Yeah.
feel like the back end of it I enjoyed more than the front end of it.
which is crazy.
I
Because the front
I
end
just
was the
never can-
funniest, and then the back end was very just like, all right, they're gonna do these fights where nothing happens, and then that's
I like
it.
that.
I don't.
I like the fights where nothing happens.
I
It's
hate
nice.
it. It's so boring.
it's so hard knowing Harris's opinion.
Yeah, that's what I like about him though. It's always like,
Man.
oh, he's gonna love this, and he's like, I fucking hate this. You're like, what?
And then you're
happened?
like, you can't even like, yeah, we both like the show. Yeah, I like the parts you didn't like. All right.
Awesome.
What'd you like? Not for me, Chief.
Yeah, I
Not for
hated
me. I hated that shit. All right. Let me know when we're ready. Unique New York. Unique New York. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Let me post it that we're live. Hold on.
The
hold
Human
on.
Torch was denied a bank loan.
If we don't post that we're
I'm trying to
live, they're
think of
gonna
what-
yell at us.
What am I gonna make for dinner, guys?
Cock.
Yeah,
Tacos.
Hot dogs.
Tacos.
I do have stuff for tacos, but I
Hot
wanna
dogs and
save
water.
Those for weekend. Maybe mac
The
and
hot
cheese.
dogs thing again, dude. Come on, man. I just came back. Give me a break. Let me live. You guys see my nails though? It's WrestleMania themed.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sick as fuck.
WMXL.
That's the
And
wrestling.
then
Is that a news station?
Yeah,
that's the-
WMXL.
WMXL. It was WrestleMania 40. That's the XL.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
What
And
up,
then there
Diesel?
was
What
that-
up, Jordy?
Philadelphia. So I got
Has
the
it
Liberty Bell.
has it been 40 years?
It's been 40 fucking years of WrestleMania, dude.
I didn't know if it was been 40 years or if they were doing like double time, like how some shows are like, oh, we're on season like 35. And
No,
you're like,
no.
"Yeah, no.
Every year, bro.
Jordy said, "Sup,
When
bitches?
does the season cut
This
over?
is a family-friendly stream. Please don't swear."
What? I will say also, I watched the second season of Invincible. If you aren't watching the second season of Invincible, get your shit together.
What if you haven't watched the first season of it?
If you haven't seen the first season of Invincible, you need to double get your shit together. dude.
I gotta get my shit together, dude.
It was
Yo,
man,
let's
it was
have a
legit.
shit's
fucking
not-
let's have an Invincible party, dude. I'm ready to rewatch
My
it.
shit's
I kept-
so
I kept
spread
waiting
out,
for
dude.
I kept waiting for it to be bad, and it was never bad. And then I was like, man, I can't wait for the next episode. And I was like, that was it. I was like, that was it. I want
don't
more, damn it.
I don't even know where my shit is. It's so not together.
You're like a shit collector with amnesia, bro. All right, are we ready?
I'm fucking ready, dude.
yeah, we're good.
yeah,
Fuck.
chilling.
The universe be fucked up and shit. And by the universe, I mean all you fuckers out there. I had to put my dog to sleep for the last time in the last week. That shit hurt my whole soul. And then I come back and find out I gotta watch people do it again in anime version with fucking elf and humans and shit. And you just do it to me again, huh? I understand it's a meme that Harris cries at everything. I don't have any more tears left in my body for this shit, okay? I saw a post one time that was like humans are considered the elves for dogs because we have so much longer lifespans. And then you
Fuck.
do this shit to me? You come in here into my fucking house, into my room while I'm crying and piss on my face and call it piss? You don't even tell me it's tears, you just call it piss? Have some respect for me. It's some bullshit. Welcome to the anime trap house.
Oh, I missed you.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. When you're like, yeah, all right, I was like, whew.
Yeah. No one warned me.
Nobody.
None of you.
Yeah.
And I watched it. I saw on Crunchyroll some motherfuckers been to episode 16. That means one of you motherfuckers at minimum knew this was happening
It's
and
PJ.
saw me say all right and then was like, yeah, let him run.
That's fine. He's already
I-
had some pretty bad heartbreak recently. Let's let him write.
I can't with y'all. man.
I
can't-
didn't
it's
think
not
about
funny.
that at all. I was just like,
I sat down yesterday to watch it, and I don't even think it was yesterday. I think it was the day before. Yeah, it was the day before, and I was like, oh, I'm kind of sad. Like anime, that'll cheer me up. And I started watching it. The first episode, I'm like, like strapped to my fucking couch, just like, oh. I'm like watching the whole second half of the episode with tears in my eyes. I'm like, why did they do this? What the fuck is wrong with
Oh my
them?
god, dude, your face. You just,
I watched I watched 2 episodes and I was like, I need to stop. I need to stop and do anything else right now.
yeah,
And then I watched 2 episodes later and I was like, this shit just keeps going. They just keep driving it into me.
yeah, it's just got like one theme.
Fuck. And I was like, that's why I was like, I can't figure out what to write. I'm so like emotionally and mentally drained. I'm like, I'm just gonna get mad. That's all that's gonna happen. That's what I'm doing for the intro, getting mad, and that's what I did. I am your host, Harris No More Tears Khan. With me are my people, Cody the Tattoo Man Chambers, Justin the Mustache Man Flory, and Kyle the Big Dick Ramsey Lalich. How's everybody doing?
Checked all the
today?
boxes on that.
Checked all the
that's it.
boxes.
Nailed it.
I'm mad. I'm scorched earth right now, dude.
Real talk though, that intro for being right off top of the dome like that, fire, dude.
It was great.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like,
Much
you're
better than
like
mine.
Justin the mustache Flory. I was like, we all like 3 of us have mustaches. Cody has a mustache on his chin. Like,
When I think of Justin, like when I think of each of you, right? When I close my eyes and think of Justin, I imagine him as just a big mustache. Right?
Yeah.
When I think of Cody, I just imagine him with as a giant outline of a tattoo, right?
Yeah.
And when I think of
Yeah.
Kyle, I just think of a giant dick, not like a mean dick, just like legitimately a penis.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
And then PJ, I just think
Not
of,
like a
muscles.
mean dick.
Yeah. When you think of Kyle, is it flaccid or is it hard?
Oh, it's hard.
It's hard.
My man,
Oh,
my
it's
man stays
fucking-
hard. You know
It's
what I mean?
staying pumped, dude.
Staying pumped. Yeah, PJ's not here, but I was gonna say he was a muscle man too. But,
Yeah.
how's everybody doing? It's been a minute.
Doing good.
I'm good.
Good.
Dude,
I'm
sick.
hungry.
Losing my
I-
voice. It's really hard to talk.
I'm
but
losing. My cat is losing its contest to a cat named Tony Scarface Baloney.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate that because Carl Arm's a way better name than Tony Scarface Baloney.
No, it's
True.
not.
My dog lost his contest in life, man. Like you,
Yeah.
you talk about shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, Kyle, you don't talk about your fucking animals in the presence of the con.
I can't talk
Shit,
about
dude.
shit around
it's
him right
no,
now.
it's fucked up too because like two of my friends also lost their dogs, like
Yeah,
in the same time period.
yeah, my friend just lost her like 20-plus-year-old little dog.
What the fuck, dude? There,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the eclipse did something. The eclipse did some shit, dude.
The animals
Like,
know.
The animals
dude.
know. They said I'm cooked. I'm out, and then just
Yeah.
like dipped. You know.
Yeah.
I
you
mean, that dog
missed
was
you missed it last week,
ancient.
Harris. We were like doing our shout outs, and Kyle was like, shout out Roman. I was like, no. I'm like, we don't know.
I'm still mad about that because
Why?
like you guys acted like I was like,
You're a piece of shit. It's
oh
fine.
my god, I
Listen,
was not.
not
a piece of
everybody
shit.
wants not everybody
All-
wants all their information public. All right.
All
That's
I said
I'm
was
saying.
R.I.P. Roman.
right.
It's fine.
Just
I-
shout
Harris
his
would have
social
never-
security
I-
number. You know?
Just
I
saying,
like in
but-
the pets channel in the Discord. I thought about putting what I put on Facebook, right? Because I'm like, I'm like old and racist, so that's why I use Facebook. But like, I was like gonna put something, and I was like, nah, I can't. I'm not ready.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's fine. I don't care if people know. Like, it
Right.
was very traumatic. For
No,
me.
I'm a
I
piece of
figured
shit.
I figured it was fine, but I don't
Yeah.
like to, I don't.
Yeah, both of them were like, ooh.
Yeah, I just like
and I
calling
was
Kyle a
like,
piece of shit.
Yeah.
and I had that moment because I sometimes don't know social cues.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, did I fuck up?
I'm gonna say right now, if anything bad happens in my life and I don't say it first, don't fucking talk about it. That's what I'm gonna say about me.
If your
That's fair.
Don't talk about
if
it.
your dog died,
Don't talk
I'd be
about it.
like, why can't I say R.I.P. Nimbus? Or
Because
whatever,
they
you
don't
know?
need to know. I don't like people knowing my shit. All right, they don't even know I have a dog named Nimbus. All right, they don't need
Stay
to
out of
know
my
I got
life.
a dog named Domino. Okay,
You just
No, I think that's great.
don't
It's great.
dox me,
I think
Kyle. Don't
it's-
dox me. All right.
It's what
I
it's
don't-
what Roman would have wanted.
There's been like a resurgence of shit I've seen like online. I swear I've seen like many like posts now where they're like, don't say their shit. And it's like, but it's like very tiny shit. And I'm like, it's getting to the point where I can't talk about anything.
Don't talk about anything.
Don't
Because I'll be
talk
like,
about
you know what?
All this is what you could talk
I'm
about:
not-
big dicks,
you.
mustaches, tattoos.
Yep.
Mhm.
You'd be like, I have a friend. No, fuck.
I have a friend, acquaintance. I mean,
I got a person.
guy-
A person I know.
Someone knows me. Fuck. Ugh.
because it's just like we live in that age where you can like find out everything about everyone if you have enough information, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking
You-
wild.
Yeah, dude. I seen in TikTok this guy. That's his whole shtick is that he just fucking basically doxes everything.
Yeah.
Not in the like bad way, but
But
Thanks.
I know what guy you're talking about. It'll be like a dude like talking about a girl, and he's like, "Well, this is you," and he'll like show
Yeah.
her Facebook, and he's like, "And this is your dad." or
oh yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
the craziest thing I seen was where someone was like, "This is how you gaslight," and then like he scratched out all the
Oh,
like
yeah.
the steps to the,
Yep.
and then he
And then
fucking
he
figured
figured it
out
out.
what would. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, it was wild. Dude. It's a good one.
It's wild. It's crazy times out there. Anyway, what are we watching today? What or in another way to put this, what is causing Harris emotional damage this week? Frieren. Frieren?
Frieren.
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 I literally watched it and I still don't know how to
Do
say
you
it.
understand how
Frieren.
hard it is to type that name?
Frieren. You gotta
How
say it
many
like
times I
that.
had to type it?
Say it like
feels
that.
wrong.
It feels wrong every time. I'm pretty sure I did not spell it like
Frieren.
correctly every
The
time.
only way I spell it is I copy and paste the name from Google. That's the only way I spell it.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
how I
have the
imagine you
time.
That's the
typing,
only.
period,
That's
though.
the only way you type.
I don't know how to write. I know how to copy paste. We got it.
It's the only way I spell it, dude.
Use
I
that
type
fucking
in
keyboard,
I
dude.
type in Freeren, and then the first name is usually that, and then
No,
I'm like,
he don't
that's it.
even type it, dude. He doesn't have a keyboard. He just speaks like text to
He's
speech
doing
Take-
fucking,
and then
I-
copies
doing
and pastes.
fucking old McDonald when he's spelling out Frieren. He said fucking IR.
Old McDonald had a Frieren. Frerereien.
It's insane, dude. And then the girl that she comes with is Fern.
Dude,
Fern.
suck
I was
my
like, you
dick.
losing my
Why would
fucking
they
life
do
on
that,
this, dude.
I never understand.
And the one subtitle I was watching had her called Friend for the first like episode that she was in, and I was like, that's not her name, it's Fern, isn't it? And so I started writing Friend, and then later it fixed itself, and I was like, oh, you son of a bitch, dude. Yeah, so Frieren Beyond Journey's End, we're watching episodes 1 through 6. This was written by Kanehito Yamada, who did 2 other things. One was something called like, Is This a Nameless Person? And then another one was a really long name that I will not try to pronounce.
What?
But it was just too many words. It was like Zambutsuken. Is this a dungeon inside of my daughter's asshole or some shit? I don't know. It was wild.
Jesus.
But this is the third one that they wrote, and it's a bop. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of awards on Wikipedia, but it's like universally loved. I think it was the top on my anime list, right?
Yeah, it's
like
dethroned,
Yeah.
full
Just
full
crazy,
blood
dude.
medal.
Yeah, full blood metal.
Full
Alchemist,
blood metal,
Beyond
dude.
Journey's End. Yeah, it's
wild.
crazy.
Madhouse animated this. Madhouse is one of the top animation joints in the world. Anything in the 2000s they did. Just some quick ones that they did: Hunter x Hunter, Parasite, One Punch Man, Ninja Scroll, Summer Wars, Redline, and Paprika. So
Basically everything we've done.
we've done a lot. We've done a lot with Madhouse. We are the Madhouse, So yeah, that's what we're doing. Before we get into it, let's talk. Let me tell you some. Come here, listen. I got something to tell you.
Okay.
Catch the show live every Thursday at 5 p.m. ish CST over at twitch.tv/The Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live stream, then check it out on YouTube or podcast services everywhere.
I can't break the image of just this decrepit old house with a piss moat. And you open the door a little bit, and a kid comes up, and you're like, "Catch the show live on Thursday at 5 p.m."
Exactly. I like to think I'm an old man on a rocking chair on the porch, and I'm just saying this. Catch the show live every Thursday at 5 p.m. ish over at twitch.tv/The Anime Trap House. If you can't make the live stream and want to check us out, go to YouTube or any podcast service anywhere. Just smash your face on the keyboard or on the little touch screen that you got. Just rub your cheek on a little bit until it says Anime Trap House. If you like the stuff we say and want to help push us to the next level, come support us over at patreon.com/Anime Trap House. Just like our Patreon producers, Papa Squeaky, Diesel Tech, Big Happy, Purdue, Lakota, Lexi Lou. That's them. And then beyond them, in a Super Saiyan sense of that, there's our Degen royalty, Polar Bear 93,
Burr.
Girl with a Pikachu tattoo,
Oh, it's electric.
and Moose Man, the one of fur.
Moose.
Moose.
It's a cold moose.
If you can't support us financially, that's okay. We can't support ourselves financially. We got taxes. that's fine. Just come hang out with us in our Discord. It's good times. It's always popping. It's a great time. Come join us. If you have questions for us and want to talk to us, then you can email us at typebox@theanimetraphouse.com. And that's it. There's some other stuff. There's some soggy pages that we do where 4 or 5 out of us read some manga and then talk about it. I'm not there. It's very white over there.
It's very
It's
white.
not for me.
And it's a problem.
And it's a problem with
It is.
the reading we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's some
You
questionable
guys reading
things that
Mein
happen.
Kampf or
Yeah.
some shit?
No,
What's
we
going
need,
on?
we need you there to know if we could talk about it.
You could talk
Yeah.
about whatever. I give the 4 of you blanket permission to use my race to whatever you guys want to do with it.
No. It's
Okay.
not us. It's not us. It's the manga.
Yeah,
That's-
the
that's
manga's
fine.
writing.
The manga
That's
is
fine, dude. Let them ride. Like if you're reading it, let it run. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
I
we
feel like
are.
art is a safe space to be as fucked up as you want to be.
Even if a guy's called Alibaba and he uses suicide bombers.
Is that
I'm gonna have to do the math on that.
is that still a safe space?
How's that, dude?
I mean, okay, listen. Is it funny? Yes.
Yes.
It sounds very funny. Is it fucked up? Yeah, but I don't know.
And
I'm
that
kind of
is what
interested.
happens in the manga.
I'm
just
kind of
so-
Yeah,
interested.
it's
It's
factually.
clearing
fun. I mean,
myself
like,
on that
look,
one.
Not-
like
he just uses bombs a lot too. I mean, she.
Yeah.
He.
I think
he
it's
gets turned
fine.
into a girl quite a
I
bit.
think it's fucked up.
Mhm.
Right. I think it's fucked up, but I think that's kind of funny. No
I just
lie.
I just realized they never turned Mulan into a man.
No,
That's
she's just a girl.
Mulan is a man. You
yeah,
fucking
she is a
idiot.
man. What are you not?
yeah,
getting?
you're right.
God.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
The
Yeah.
literally every character gets changed from a boy to a girl or a girl to a boy, all back and forth all the time. They have many orgasms. They fuck each other all the time. And there's one character, Mulan, who is a girl who keeps insisting she's a man. Not once was changed into a man.
Yeah, and nobody
fucked.
believes her because she has giant tits, and she's like, "I'm a dude," and he's like, "All right."
So yeah, if you want
Yeah,
if you want to hear more about what they're talking about, then you can listen to the Soggy Pages. I think that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Full
It
title
comes out
is
like every-
Soggy Pages.
Not
Something.
Saki Paces.
Saki Paces Manga Book Club.
It comes out like every other Tuesday. So you can join you can find that podcast everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's also on YouTube if you want to watch the stream.
Yeah.
Every Sunday there's Shonen Sundays that happens in the Discord ran by Purdue. One of the boys. It's usually popping in there every Sunday. I think it's like it starts at around 7:00 CST.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, there people just hanging out in the Discord server all the time. So come through, come talk to us. Not me, because I don't know y'all like that, but everybody else is around. So yeah, that's it. So now let's talk about anime. Is dude dope and chokes?
Are you okay?
I am not okay. I'm out of practice. Okay, I gotta shake off the rust. All
Yeah,
right,
you
the
missed
Rock,
1 to 3
the Rock
weeks.
gets back into the ring on WrestleMania weekend. Okay, that man went through a 12-week program, like physical fitness program, to get back in the ring. I've only had like 2 minutes.
That's
okay,
true.
like this. It's been how long? 20 minutes. It takes me some time. I gotta shake off the
I
rust.
get it. I
okay?
get it. I get it. Because you're also missing the review section of this, which we're gonna go into right
Yeah,
now.
review roundup, baby.
No, not yet.
We just got a letter.
Wow, you're gonna say, reviewing us.
I
Yeah,
feel,
okay.
I'm so sorry. I thought I was the host. My bad. I thought.
yeah,
I
review
thought-
roundup.
I thought I could do things in the order that I want to do it. My dog just died. Can I live? Can I
just
do what I'm
just
doing?
don't-
How I do it?
Yeah, you got a dead dog pass.
I got a
That's
dead dog pass,
I
dude.
just don't want you forgetting, my brother.
It was
okay?
my sister's birthday on Saturday too, right? And we went out to a bar, and I wore my Akatsuki sweatpants that I'm wearing right now because I haven't
Mhm.
changed because I had dead dog pass. I do what I want. And I wore these, and I wore like a black long sleeve shirt and my like Stone Cold The Rock like button up, And we went to the bar and WrestleMania was happening. I told the waiter, I'm like, yo, can we get WrestleMania on like any of these fucking screens here? And he's like, no. And everyone's making fun of me. They're like, what the fuck are you wearing, dude? And I shaved my mustache because I was trying to trim it and it was gone. So I look like a fucking, like, I look like Arab, you know what I mean? And so I was like, yo, can you get WrestleMania on it? And like the dude wouldn't listen to me. He was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, listen, my dog just died like 2 days ago. Can you fucking get me wrestling somewhere here? And people are like, why are you wearing what the fuck you're wearing? I'm like, my dog just fucking died. Can I live?
Can I live?
Who,
And
who was
the waiter-
asking?
Like, I mean, just like dumb kids, you know?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
and then the waiter was like, I'm so sorry I couldn't get it to you. He's like, how about a round of shots? And I was like for
That's not-
free? And he's
yeah,
like,
you're
yeah.
like-
And I was like, okay, fuck WrestleMania, dude. Bring alcohol. So it was, it was fucking funny. But yeah,
That's funny
that
as
dog
hell.
pass, dude. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want whenever order I want. Okay,
That's right.
dope and choke. Kyle, go ahead.
Okay.
Dope is dope. Oh, I wasn't ready. I thought we were gonna do that. Thanks.
I'm doing the things in the order I want to do them. All right.
That dog
It's
pass.
dope as it's dope as dope. It's definitely did not make me think of dead dogs. I didn't even make that connection until my friend started crying about it.
I immediately was like, like she's talking, like they're doing the whole party thing and everything, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a sad anime. And
The
then
worst.
the funeral happens, and I'm like, this is a really sad anime, guys.
I looked up best anime last year, and this popped up. And I was like, this one. I didn't even think. Oh, what's my friend's mental headspace? Nope, I feel like
Yeah.
a piece of shit a little bit. But this has been the best. This is dumb because it's not the same show at all. It's entirely different shows. But I'm reminded the exact high that I got for Rising Shield Hero season 1. I just fucking love fantasy. So like, even though this is like literally the most generic fantasy world there is, like they're literally like, we killed the Demon King. How many Demon Kings have we seen in anime?
Much.
Billions.
Yeah.
I'm still like, I love it. I love it. I love everything. They're doing nothing. They're doing basically nothing every episode. And it's just washing over me. And I love it. That's it.
Yeah, Justin, go ahead.
Yeah, I want this show to piss on me, dude. Show's good. Dope is dope. I loved it. I mean, the setting is fantastic.
Mhm.
It is generic, but so many fucking animes fuck up this kind of fantasy. Like just normal high fantasy, they fuck it up every fucking time, it seems. I don't know how. It's so
Yeah.
you literally have fucking cutouts of what you should do, and you
Yeah.
still fuck it up. How? It's been so long. The characters are great. Music's great. I got sad, of course. It's great. Dope is dope.
I'm trying to think if I want to go next or if I want Cody to go next. I'm gonna go next because I'm gonna need time to recover.
Mhm.
This is dope as dope. Number 1. All right. The timing of this is really funny, right? Because legitimately the whole thing with my dog, but it was a really emotional weekend for me, especially like with WrestleMania. I don't know why this WrestleMania, it just felt different and everything and all that. And it was like a celebration of being a kid again, Uh you kind of forget sometimes how profound art can be and how it can bring things out in you and make it easier to deal with. I don't know if I would like this as much if I watched it like a month ago, right? But like it's the timing of it is like amazing. And I cried really fucking hard, but like it's a good cry. I feel like it's very cathartic for me. I think it's a very good it's a good thing for me to watch right now, if I'm going to be honest with you, because it's putting things into perspective in a way that like is better for my mental health than a lot of people just being like things like people that have nothing but the best intentions in the world that are just like, it'll be okay, things will get easier, it'll be whatever. And it's like this person is like living the situation that I'm dealing with right now to a certain point, and seeing how they're kind of dealing with it with like some level of indifference, but also like just this feeling of I want to make their memory last, right? And like I want to recount how these things happen. I think it's just beautiful. And I wrote a lot, but there's not a lot that actually happens, but it the moments in between the things happening are what makes this show so good, right? The
Mhm.
characters are amazing, of course, but like it's just the unwritten things that are not it's a character driven show, right?
It is
Like
actually.
we joke about it all the time, but legitimately is a character driven show. And like it's beautiful. I don't know. It's just like it's a love letter to life. And I think that's amazing. All right, Cody, go ahead. Follow me up.
I gotta follow that, dude. Are
you
you
gotta give me
fucking-
time to compose myself again.
Are you fucking kidding me? All right. Dopest dope. Easiest dopest dope. This will probably be my favorite anime this year. I don't like that first episode, how they gave me this entire like plot line, you know. And I usually you could tell if a show's gonna be shit or not pretty early on. And when I seen that episode, I'm like, this is so well fucking written, so well paced. All the characters I like. There's not a single person who's like boring. I don't know, dude. That first episode fucking had my ass. There's just sometimes you forget that anime can be good, you know, or like or not even good, just more than what you expect. And this did it. This is it. This is like peak shit right here. And it's crazy too because we're coming off Villain Saga, which I fucking love too. And it's kind of like this where it's not really, you know, like it's not action driven, but it still has that little anime-esque, like it's, you watch it, you're like, it's still anime. This I could just fucking, I feel like I could show this to anybody and they would like it. And the setting, Kyle and Justin said it, it's super basic, but it makes me mad because there is so many anime that have the Demon King basic bitch bullshit in it and they fucking suck. And I'm like, they don't even go into that in this anime. That's a fucking side plot, and they're still doing it better than 80% of the anime out there that does it. It's fucking crazy.
The demon that they release somehow they made that interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
Ha.
I don't know.
Ha.
Yeah, like this is the end of the movie.
Yeah.
The last 10 minutes where they show how everybody ended up.
Yeah.
Okay. But they said that's my favorite fucking part.
Yeah.
Let's make a whole show about that.
They really saw the director's cut of what's it? Return of the King?
Yeah.
At the end?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck me. There was a time where I was like, oh, I got a sleep tune. Let's put this on. And I watched it, the entire thing. And when I was like, how is this movie not done? And they're just in bed, just smiling at each other at one point. I'm like, this movie just purposely is not ending. It is not gonna. It's giving me a Midwest goodbye right now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just love it. I love the theme. I love it's just basically like life, just human life, and we get to experience it through Frieren's eyes, and it's awesome because it seems like she's, you know, that fucking character that, oh, nothing really bothers me, but it does. And then like everybody, she's like asking people, how can I help you? And they're just helping her, like, because they know that she has to be dealing with this shit not great. Because how can you be like, oh yeah, I spend all this time with these people who I obviously love, and then they're all just gone, and it's just me again. And how many times has this happened to her throughout it? Like, it's great. I fucking love it.
That's a good point. I would be interested to know like if she's been in parties before.
Yeah.
Because she's kind of touched on like she was with her master for some amount of time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it would be because like this group specifically has been a driving factor in this part of her life at least.
Yeah, and I love it too because she's like, oh yeah, this will happen in like another 50. He's like, yeah. She's like, all right. I mean, I'll be back. I guess. You know.
She's like, I'll be back.
It's not that
they're
long.
Like,
and
they're like, oh,
okay.
Okay.
Also, people in chat have been screaming about it. The opening for this song and the ending for this song is fucking god level opening ending. It is not just the music. The music is top tier, but the animations for both are fucking incredible. I love it.
Yeah.
The-
I
I'm
will
watching the ending
say
right
I
now.
do not like the opening for this show. For this show. It is a stark opposite vibe.
That's fair.
Like
I get that.
I don't think it fits with this at all. It's a good intro. For a
I wouldn't
different
say it
show.
doesn't fit at all. I would
I-
understand that it feels
Mm.
different. It
The
feels different than
animation
show.
is great,
Yeah.
of course, but
The ending,
the intro is not.
the
for me.
ending animation, like the first time I saw the ending, I cried my face off. I was like, this is art. Like this is like it's doing nothing but doing everything to me, you know?
Mhm.
The intro to this, I thought I was having a panic attack for some reason, because I remember very specifically, there's a scene, right, where it just says Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and it's in white with the blue background, and then the blue shifts to white, and then the blue and the text shifts to the white shifts to blue. For some reason, that fucked my entire brain. That shift, I was like, what just happened? I thought I was going blind. I didn't know what was happening, but yeah, that shit's. I love it though. Dope is dope. Dope is dope.
Dope as dope. Good. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Mhm.
Now it's time for Justin's review roundup. You spin me right
Right
around,
around,
baby,
baby.
right
Justin
around.
round
This is Justin
and
review
rounds,
reviews,
up.
Around.
Gonna read a 5-star review. It was 3 months ago. Guy named Michael. This is the definition of anime. An amazing journey. And how great stories should be told. If you have all the right pieces, the voice actors, animators, and especially the music score, you can actually tell a story the way you envisioned and felt when reading it. I cannot tell you how long it's been for me to say this, but this has become one of my top favorite animes of all time, and it's not even finished yet. Do yourself a favor and watch the first 3 to 4 episodes. You'll be glad you did.
I like it. Hell
This
yeah.
one is from my anime list. Not recommended
Oh,
Okay.
by Shira. Frieren is the most overrated anime of this decade. And I'm going to show you why. It's an empty anime with no story to tell, a repetitive series that dwells on the same subject in every episode, the past. The characters are not at all interesting. They are one-dimensional and poorly written. Frieren is a bland elf who doesn't grasp human emotions. That blue-haired guy, whose name escapes me because everything in this anime is easily forgettable, is a hero. The other group member is an alcoholic priest, and the last member is a dwarf. The group could be entirely different and it wouldn't affect the plot because the characters are essentially nothing, represent nothing, and entirely replaceable.
Is that Purdue?
All that and they're racist. They're like, oh, they describe these things. They're like, oh yeah, they're alcoholic and a dwarf. You're just gonna hate them. Just say a hard D on that.
Right. That's crazy.
oh,
And
I
then on
wanna
top
know-
of that, like, I just want to know them just so I could, like, anytime they're like, oh, yeah, yesterday, I'd be like, all you do is talk about the past, bro. I don't fucking.
I want to know.
Yeah, I saw this.
I want to know what anime they think is like top tier
Right.
good.
That's
you
what I was
know?
about to say. I'm like,
Can you
this is why
stop
I
them for a
can't
moment?
be-
Look at their name.
No,
See what they write.
This is why we can't be on the internet. This is why we're not meant to have that kind of power.
Yeah.
Because if I saw this, I would deep dive this person's life. I would
Yeah,
find their like
I
email
gotta
address
judge 'em.
everywhere. Like I'd be like, no, I need to know what this human is like.
I mean,
Can't
I
do it.
have his top stuff.
Let me
What's the
hear his
top
top
stuff? Give it.
stuff, dude.
Monogatari, Gintama.
Okay.
Okay,
Looks like old shit.
Of course.
This
He's
dude's
old.
as Fuck.
Yeah.
he's
old as
Fuck old as fuck.
He's
dude.
he's
There you
he's
go.
he's ready to die, so he doesn't like
Right.
this
Oh.
show.
So he does.
because it makes
It's
him-
bringing out the trauma in him, and he's trying to repress it
Mm.
by being like, "This is bad." You know?
Because even if you don't like the subject
Anime
matter,
hipster.
for you to say it's poorly written is absolutely fucking brain damaged. Because I don't even know how you could look at this and be like, yeah, it's just written bad.
Like, you're reviewing stuff on an anime site, brother. Like,
What?
This is the only anime he's reviewed.
It did real psychic damage to him. That's why
Yeah.
he's talking shit about it, right? Like
Yeah.
it like broke, it like it broke something in him on a fundamental level where he was like, "Fuck this shit, dude." You know,
Fuck this shit.
it's like a homophobe that goes to Pride Parade and is like, "I really like that, but I can't let anybody know."
So now my whole personality is I hate
So now my whole
gays.
personality is fuck the gays.
Fuck
dude.
the gays. Because
Yeah, but not
I just
actually.
But not actually, even though I'd really like that. But
Yeah.
that's not here or there because these days you don't know what, who's a man and who's a woman, you know? So like you can fuck anyone and it's not gay. Like
Yeah, he got caught up in fucking a trap one time and he liked it a little
Mm-hmm.
too much. So now it's just like I fucking hate the gays. He's saying it as
Right.
he has a dildo like in his ass, you know?
yeah, he's primarily looking up gay porn. Right?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
he's a little disappointed when he pulls down the pants.
Yeah, like he's
If
on
this is any of you, if anyone listening, if this is you, email us. Let us know. We're here
Yeah.
for you. Okay,
We're here for you.
I understand. I have my nails painted. Okay, I've
Yeah.
been there. Okay, I
do.
understand.
This dude's on Pornhub and he's like scrolling through the list and he sees just one with two dudes and he's like, well, I wonder what the girl looks like. So he clicks it and then watches it for way too long, you know?
Been there.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I don't like gay porn. Like even like women on women, it kind of doesn't.
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
hit
I
for
need
me.
women on women. It's fine, but like I want to watch somebody get fucking.
I'm not 13 anymore.
Yeah, dude, I want to
okay?
watch
Yeah.
somebody get drunk.
I can see a penis and still get off. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Prefer it.
Anyway, do you have more? You want to keep going?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. That you just
Round
mentioned-
six.
Right,
Yes, I
baby,
round,
that was
round
Justin's
up.
review. Round up.
He read stuff.
And then we might have some emails
Yeah,
and
we do.
reviews.
We do.
Now I'm gonna turn it over to my host, Cody, the Tattoo Man Chambers. Go ahead.
So no new reviews, of course, because the people that listen to us on Apple Podcasts are a bunch of fucking posers and they're pieces of shit, and I hate them. We do have some comments on our Spotify episodes, though. This is on Vinland Saga, Season 2, Episodes 13 through 18. We have 5 stars. And Cody, what would your anime list be for beginners? That is a lot to do that I don't want to do right now.
Never
I mean,
have
Full
I
Metal
ever listened to a
Brotherhood,
show and them just be
obviously.
like, pass.
Pass. I don't know. Do Frieren, do Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There
You
you
rascal
go.
does not dream of Bunny Girl
Don't watch
Senpai.
that.
Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
crazy that Justin is giving Cody's answers.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
Full
really
Metal
tempted
Alchemist.
to
He
jump
said
into
Full
it
Metal
and-
Alchemist Brotherhood. He just said like one of the best. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should
well,
be.
when Cody fumbles the fucking ball, he's like, I don't know anime
Right.
anymore.
I
On
said
the
I don't want to
anime
do it.
podcast.
It's gonna take.
You're ruining
too
our
long.
credibility, dude.
Okay.
Brotherhood is the correct answer, followed by season 1, One Punch Man.
Sure.
I don't know about One Punch Man. I'm gonna be
It's-
honest with you. Like, I feel like it's an intermediate level. Anime.
I'd say
Like, you
I'd say if you want, I would say do It Invaded. I would say watch Erased. Those are 2 really good ones, and that will like kind of. It's not like your normal just shonen bullshit. They're actually, different than a lot of stuff, and I think they're fantastic. There you
Fuck
go.
it, watch Excel Saga.
Yeah, dude. Watch,
Watch,
go read
Future
Rosen.
Diary.
Go read Rosengarten Saga. How about that? That's what you
Yeah,
should
that's
fucking
it.
do.
That's
That's
what
a
you
good
should
read.
do.
That's a good read, dude. We got Esta con madres el pad son muy divertos. Muchas gracias, degenerados. I don't know what that means.
Dang.
Somebody in
Damn,
chat,
dude, I'm
somebody
You're welcome.
In chat, tell me. Then we have Paradox wins intro of the year. Niles. They put the I in the O. They switched
Huh?
the I and the O around. Niles.
Niels.
And then of course we have Noise.
Oh,
Noise.
Noise.
And then we got another 5 comments on the latest episode of Vinland Saga Season 2, so the last podcast. We have the square root of nice is nice squared. Killed it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Next one. Nice! Now I can finally suggest you watch Frieren. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're doing that.
you're welcome.
Also, if you miss an upload again, I will find where you live. Please don't.
You're gonna get doxxed. they
Please
know your
don't,
pets' names
dude.
now, dude. You're cooked.
They know
You're
the
fucking
pets'
cooked, bro.
God damn it, Kyle!
Cooked.
The route between them going to the vet to your house is so short.
I'm so sick of you, dude. Whoever says they were bored during these episodes likes meat on their lips. Noise.
Noise, dude.
And then the next one is noise, and then the one after that is noise.
Dude, that's so good.
This motherfucker has started a fucking trend, dude, because
Keep
it's
going.
like multiple
Say noise, keep it going.
noise. All right, that's it. And then we have an
Double
email.
to the next one.
We got an email. It's titled "Reverse Flesh."
Nice.
Not
What?
reverse flesh. I don't know if that's a mistake.
Go ahead.
It was me, Barry. I made them draw Lola Bunny with fewer sexual features so you wouldn't be horny and reduce your blood flow to make you a millisecond slower. Slow enough for me to kill Iris. Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend and you came right when she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at supersonic speed so it seemed like you nutted at just a woman's touch. And then it's a picture of Reverse Flash standing over Barry, and that's the entire email.
Dude, that's
An entire email.
that's so good. That's such a good one, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man,
I love that one.
This guy has emailed us a few times, and they have all been fucking
That's a
bangers,
classic.
dude.
That's an internet classic, dude.
Yeah.
That one's beautiful.
And that's
Oh,
it.
I love that.
That's what we have, brothers.
Nice. One more thing before we get into the thing that I'm not going to say just yet because I don't want to start yelling. I've been watching Shrinking, or I watched Shrinking on Apple TV. Highly recommend.
What is it?
It's with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford, and
I
they're
love Jason Segel.
they're therapists. And Jason Segel's character, like his wife died like a year ago, and he's like a therapist, but he doesn't have his shit together. So it's like about him trying to get his shit together while being a therapist. And it's by Bill Lawrence, which is why I watched it. And Bill Lawrence did Ted Lasso and Scrubs, and
Yeah.
So
Do they have a scene where like they're talking to the therapist and the therapist just starts fucking crying? Because that would be great.
no, he gets mad.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's his thing, is like he's like, I've been listening to you bitch about this for like years, and like you have to make a decision on whether you're gonna do this anymore. I'm gonna not be your
Yeah.
therapist.
That's the real reason why I am scared of ever being a therapist, because that would just sure, 6 months in, I'm still with you, brother.
Yeah.
Past that, I'm like, what's happening?
Right. Like, are you gonna make a decision, or are we just gonna? Am I just eating your money at this point? Right. Yeah, it was really good. It was a very good show. I cried very hard, multiple times. Excuse me. Ooh. Let's get it. Plot.
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 Blah, 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 blah.
Plot.
Plot.
All right. All right. You got to practice there, bud.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to choose someone randomly to give me at the end of the episode
Oh no.
ratings.
Sick.
So I'm gonna spin a wheel in my head when we get to
I
that point.
I
Unless
don't
someone
know
wants
about
to,
this.
unless someone just wants to be like, I got you.
It's Justin.
I mean, I can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Justin normally does
All right,
it.
Justin.
Justin.
Step. I believe in you. Also, I'm gonna say I don't need therapy because this show is my therapy. Like, and by this show, I don't mean Frieren. I mean anime trap.
Anime
house.
trap house. Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
for
This
sure.
is my therapy.
Hell
Yo, like that's my that's not really my answer, but like that's basically my answer when people, like I mentioned I'm on a podcast and immediately go, how much money do you make? I'm like, I hang out with my friends.
Right.
I like it. Like
yeah.
I saved the amount that I would pay a therapist. That's the money. I'm netting positive from this.
yeah, right.
Episode 1. A group of adventurers are on the road to the royal capital after defeating the Demon King. They are welcomed in the city as heroes. Himmel the hero, Eisen the warrior, Heiter the priest, and Frieren the mage. It's just how it starts. They're just like in front of the king. He's like, telling who each of them is, and I was like, "What is the hero class? What does he do?"
I'm thinking that for the first time right now. I'm like I know what the Warriors doing, right? But they're like, it's. Did they just have nothing left? Like he's the hero.
He's like the classic. He is actually the main character of this show,
Right.
But like they just throw you for a loop, and he's
agree-
not the main
that's-
character of the
Absolutely. Like I want to see them actually fight the Demon King, and he's just standing there with his sword up, like
Yeah.
not fighting, just like I'm here.
Just heroic poses,
Yeah.
nonstop.
He's just buffing, dude. You think he's the
Yeah.
fucking he's the champ. He's just
They're like,
standing there buffing him.
They're like, we can't beat him. He's so strong. He's like, I'm giving the strongest pose I got. I swear to God.
He's like, there's heroes that call for the spirit bomb, and there's heroes that are the spirit behind the spirit bomb. That's me.
That's me, dude.
There's a grand celebration. They've been together. This group has been together for 10 years, and they start to recount some memories together. It's really cute. You know, they're like, oh, remember that time he got too drunk? And remember that time she got stuck in the chest? And, you know, Frieren says,
I've seen so much porn of people
Oh, yeah.
stuck
Yeah,
in the
stuck.
as
in
the
the
second I
treasures.
saw that, I was like, okay.
I was like, I get it.
Oh, I'm fucking up. I didn't even think about that. I got some
It's just-
shit to do after this
There
podcast.
is so much. There is so much.
I got
dude.
shit to do. Man.
It's just so crazy that she tried opening up that chest with her ass, you know? It's just so wild.
Yeah.
While they're talking, Frieren says 10 years is nothing for her. And they watch the Era meteor shower occurring.
That's such a dick move.
Yeah.
It's like, what's 10 years? It's like that fucking Arrested Development thing with the banana. It's like, it's one banana. How much,
How much could it cost?
how much could it cost?
$100. Frieren says the next time they see the meteor shower, she says in the town you can't see much because there's so much light. She's like, next time it comes around, we'll go see it. I got a better spot. No, she's like, it'll be back in 50 years, so I'll see you then.
Yeah, and he's
the
like
three of them-
50 years.
Yeah, the three of them kind of share a look like, brother, does she know? Like, we might not be here. Frieren decides to continue her journey to collect spells, and they all say goodbye. She remembers while she's out collecting spells for the amount of time that she's gone. I think it's like I think it is 50 years. She needs a shadow dragon horn, and she remembers that she gave one to Himmel back in the day. 50 years later, she goes back to Himmel, and Himmel's an old ass man, but that man's voice is not an old. That man was. He still had a hero's voice. But it was funny because I was watching it with Tony. She's like, why'd he get so short? And I was like, dang, if that's real, dude, in like 50 years, my ass is gonna be shorter.
Yeah, you get shorter.
Yeah,
You
Like,
definitely
fuck,
get
you
shorter.
do.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna be 4.
You definitely don't get taller.
Well, yeah. But fuck, dude, I'm gonna be real short. But yeah, Himmel's now an old man. He's kept the horn in a cabinet, and he's like, this cabinet just be smoking evil shit for like decades. But
He's
I
had
kept
a
it.
menacing ass cabinet for his whole life, just sitting there, just whispering shit like a fucking haunted movie. Just
Shoot. Frieren's like, you didn't have to do that. He's like, you gave it to me. We're friends. And she's like, that was stupid. He's taking a while to get ready because they're about to leave. And then she goes like, you're bald. Why do you got to take so long to get ready? Listen, bitch. It don't have to be like that. You don't have to.
You don't.
You don't gotta call out the bald people on that. Okay, bald people got shit to do too.
Yeah, dude.
alright?
I gotta put sunscreen on my head. I gotta
Yeah.
dust my balls. All right. I gotta
Right.
put chafing cream on. Like, bitch, I am so fucking old right now. Do you know?
Right. Can I have a minute? The two meet with Heiter and Ison, and and she's like, all right, we're gonna go find this place. And they're like, dang, this is kind of early, don't you think? She's like, no, it's a week away. So they start their journey, old as dirt, a week away from wherever they were going. And during the whole time, Himmel's super nostalgic. And this is where I started crying for the first time. Because he's like, man, I remember doing this. And man, just it's great to do it again and be with my people. And I was like, fuck, man. Fuck, man. They lay down and watch the meteor shower, and it's all really emotional. And it seems like Himmel dies during the meteor shower because you see the meteor, and then you see like his
That shit
vision
was
go
fucked
blurry
up,
and then
dog.
just disappear. And I was like, "You gotta be fucking shitting me right
You gotta
now,
be
dude."
fucking kidding me, dude.
He just really like he doesn't like disappointing people. And 50 years ago, she was like, "Oh, I'll see you at the next one." He's like, "Fuck."
He's like, "This is it for me," but I guess
And he's
it
just
might
sitting
get
there.
worse.
He's like, "I got shit to do in 30 years still." Like,
At the funeral, the group that's left, like Himmel or not Himmel, Heiter, Eisen, and Frieren aren't crying, and people are like, "What the fuck is wrong with them?" They're like, "We just don't. There's no reason to cry." You
Yeah,
know?
he was fucking. You see how old he was?
He's old as dirt.
He
lived a full
only
life.
lived this long to keep a promise. He should have
Right.
died 15 years ago. All right.
as soon as he saw the first meteor, he was like, "Finally, no plans."
Yeah, dude.
Later during the burial, Frieren starts crying, and she's like, I didn't know him at all." She's like, "I only spent 10 years with him. I barely knew him." And then this was the breaking. I think I paused it. This I was like, "You."
Yeah.
I was mad. I was like, who did
Ooh-wee.
this to me, dude?
Who did this?
I was like, this is unbelievable. I was like,
Yeah.
the rudeness of this, because this is after I already saw someone had watched it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'd already said I would write it, and I was like, someone knew.
yeah.
One of these motherfuckers
It was
knew
PJ.
what was happening.
PJ's watched a
Unbelievable.
bunch of this already. I don't think
That's
he
why.
finished
That's
it.
why he's not here.
Yeah,
He gave Amber the fucking flat tire.
yeah. He
Just
popped
he's
some
like, I can't
tire.
can't
He's like,
figure
"I-
it
Whoa,
out."
whoa, whoa! Don't say their shit.
My bad. My bad.
Right.
Flat tires of beer.
Sorry, sorry."
After the funeral, Heiter is leaving, and he says he's not afraid of dying because he traveled with all of them, so he could get a place in heaven. And they keep calling him a corrupt priest, which is it's a really good meme.
And he
Also-
laughs. He laughs every time they say it.
Yeah, he
I
laughs
love
every
it.
time. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. I get drunk, and I fucking
Yeah,
just kind
dude,
of
I get drunk.
do my
I
shit."
goon for a couple hours a night. Yeah, fuck you, dude.
I will say, and this is a hot take, and I'm gonna catch a lot of heat for it, but I have a dead dog pass. The English dub was significantly better than the Japanese. Like,
I didn't listen to Japanese. All I did listen.
I listen. I
that
listen
was
to
great.
both. And
I watched the first 3 episodes in English, and was like, "This is really fucking good." And then I watched the next 2 episodes in Japanese, and I'm like, it's not bad, but
I
don't
really
know.
like Frieren's voice actor in the dub.
I think.
Yeah.
I think they're both really good.
I didn't like it that much.
I
in
also think they're
Japanese.
both very good.
I think the English one, especially the English Stark voice, was really fucking good, man.
I like Freeren's voice a lot more in sub, but I like Eisen's voice, or what's his name, the dwarf. Is it Eisen?
Yeah,
Oh, his voice in English is so fucking good.
Yeah, his voice in English was phenomenal. But I think they're
It's
both.
great.
I think they're both fantastic, which
I
I
think-
normally don't say.
I give the English dub a 10 out of 10. I give the Japanese one like a 7 out of 10.
That a 7, bro. You couldn't go 9.
I give it a 7 out of 10.
Unfucking real. It's
I was
not
very,
that bad.
very
You're crazy.
uninterested.
No, it's great.
It was very mediocre. Hyder says this is probably the last time he'll see them as well. Frieren says she wants to learn more about humans, and she's like, "Hey, Eisen, why don't you roll with me?" And he's like, "Look, I know this beard covers my whole body, but I'm old as dirt, dude. Man, I can't roll
old
like
as
this
dirt,
no more.
dog.
I'm old as dirt. That ain't it for me, Chief." 20 years after Himmel's death, Frieren finds Hyder in the woods with a little girl living with him named Fern. This is where I put friend.
Friend.
Frieren says she came to repay her debts to him. And he says, "Why don't you take Fern as an apprentice?" She's like, "No." She's young. She's gonna fucking die, dude. I'm out there doing hard shit. She's just a kid.
Is she really though? Is she really though?
I mean, when she was
Oh,
like,
she's gonna hold me back.
when she was doing the 50-year thing, she was like haggling with a merchant. She was blowing shit up with her magic. I don't know. She's doing hard shit, man.
They've done one hard shit the whole time, and she's like, it's been how many years traveling together?
Yeah, she's just fucking around, dude. All right.
I'll be looking for a flower for like 2 years. I can't have her holding
I
me
can't
back,
have her
bro.
holding me back. So yeah, Frieren says no. She's too young and she's too weak. She's gonna hold me back. Hyder's like, fine. I got this book, and it's got spells for resurrection and immortality, and I don't want to die. So decode this shit for me. And she's like, that's gonna take me a couple of years. Then after that, Frieren finds Fern trying to destroy a far off rock across a chasm with magic so she can be a mage. And she's like, hey, do you like magic? And Fern's like, kinda. And she's like, and that's the end of the episode.
She's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a Kirby and the Amazing Mirror out of the game plan.
fucking
Why do I do
rushed
it?
dude?
Why do I? You have Justin. Why am I doing this shit, dude? That was great. I don't know.
Thank you.
Episode 2. Frieren begins to coach Frieren in magic while she's working on decoding the book. Because she said it'll take a couple years, and she's like, hey, this is how you magic. 4 years have passed, and Heiter collapses. Fern's like, I remember when Heiter saved my life, so I'm gonna try to get this rock blown up before he dies. That's like, they do this in this show a lot too, and I like it. It makes me sad, but like, it's really cute how people are like, I want to do this thing before this person dies. Like, that's like Fern and Stark's main objective of whatever they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like, I want to be a mage, not because I like magic, because I want Hyder to know that he saved my life, and it's okay that he dies because I'll have the skills to survive.
Yeah, it's
I'll
back
be
in the
fine.
day when people respected their elders.
Yeah,
It's not like these days when these fucking Gen Z Zoomers.
Yeah. If I saved a Gen Z person's life and I was like, hey, I'm about to die soon, make sure you can take care of yourself, they'd hit me with the orange justice or something.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
like
They'd fucking they'd floss
make me
on
look
you
like an
as you
idiot.
die.
Yeah. Yeah. They'd just fucking do some stupid shit like that, and I'd be like, okay, cool, great, thanks. I'm glad I wasted all that energy
Yeah.
and resources on you, fucking asshole. JK, Gen Z's fine. They'll be okay. Frieren finishes decoding the book, and she's like, hey, there's no fucking spells for anything good in this book. Hyder's like, yeah, I know.
I know,
But
dude.
now
Fuck, you got a kid now, bitch.
he's like, but now you and Fern, like Fern's stronger now, right? Because she's trained with you for like 4 years, so now you can take her. Fern's like, dang.
Got me,
Got
dude.
me.
Dang, you tricked me. Wasted 4 years of my life, Trick.
Yeah, fucking got me, dude.
You got me in the old look, like look over there trick. Got my
Did
ass.
you imagine
Didn't
he's
even
just laying
think
in
about
bed?
it. Quick 4 years.
He's just laying in bed dying, and she's like, "You fucking got me, dude.
Got
Oh
me.
shit,
Cooked me, man.
cooked me, dude."
And he's like, hey, you guys should leave now because I'm probably gonna die soon. And Frieren's like, no, that's not what we're doing. We're gonna spend time with you until you're gone, because that's the important thing, is making memories. And I'm a mess again.
I'm a mess
They
again,
broke
dude.
me. They broke me again, dude.
Two
I was like, dang,
episodes.
this,
Two
two episodes, bro.
episodes.
I had to pause again, and I had to take a walk. I was like, you got me cooked, man.
Yeah.
Hyder says he saved Fern because it's what Himmel would have done. He's like, literally, like, this is not something I would do, but it's what Himmel would have done, so I did it. Frieren sees that Fern destroyed the rock. She's like, oh dang, she did it. And then they visit Hyder's grave and pour one out on his grave.
They literally pour one out.
They
Dude.
literally pour one out.
Gangster.
This is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
dude.
Frieren's hard, man. She's seen
Frieren's
some
hard,
shit.
dude.
There's some hood
It's
shit.
good
right
anime.
there.
You never see this shit.
No.
You never do. Frieren and Friend travel doing silly odd jobs and collecting spells. On one journey, they clean up a statue of Himmel, and an old lady recounts how Himmel saved her while her village was being attacked. Frieren says, or the old lady says, I wish like this open field by his statue had some flowers. And Frieren's like, the flowers should be blue moon weed. We should find some of those and then put them there. Um, but they've only been seen in this area like many decades ago. So she's like, it's cool. I'll vibe here and try to find them and then go on with my life. 6 months go by and Fern visits the old lady alone and she's like, I can't be here. I can't. I've been here for 6 months of my life and we're just looking for this one fucking flower and like this mage saved the fucking world from the demon king. Like she could be literally doing anything else and be making a bigger difference. And the old lady's like, yeah, I mean, you're young and I'm old, but like, I can't imagine that if Frieren thinks this is the best use of her time, that's the best use of her time. And she gives her a bag of seeds that are like a type of flower that's close enough to the blue moon flower thing. And Fern brings it to Frieren and she's like, look, this is the closest we're gonna get. Like we gotta go do something else with our lives. A seed rat thing takes the seeds and then they're like, let's follow it. Let's see where it goes. Frieren remembers making flowers with the group and she says that an idiot liked her spells, so she decided to collect more spells. And that's when Himmel told her about the blue moon weed. She made all these flowers and they're all like fucking around and Himmel's like, dang, it's kind of cool. You know a lot of spells. My favorite, I want to show you this flower that I really like, blue moon weed. What kind of guy has a favorite flower? You know?
The hero, dude. When he listen, he's posing all the time. He has to look good, so he takes the flowers that are the prettiest. They match his hair, and he poses
Like
with
Fabio.
them. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fellas, am I less of a man because I'm in botany?
Yeah.
Is bot? I don't know. I think botany's kinda cool. I don't know enough plants or like flowers that I could say like one is my favorite.
Tulips.
You know,
Poppies.
Black lotus.
Hydrangeas. Roses.
Daisies.
like gun to my head. If I had to pick my favorite flower, I think I would say orchid.
That's an edgelord fucking take.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's just like, that one's built into me. You know, I don't think
Yeah.
I could even pick out an orchid. Like I don't
Yeah.
think I could look at 3 plants and be like, that one's an orchid. You
Yeah.
know, unless it was
Yeah.
like a rose and like a dandelion or something. Then I could
Yeah.
pick out the orchid. But
Yeah.
What's the
just
flower
bad.
that smells like dick, dude?
I have
They
no
have
clue
those?
what you're talking about.
I
bro.
don't
No, it smells like trash. What's it called?
It smell like dick or smell like
Roses?
trash?
Roses really smell like poo.
The Rafflesia. It's what Vileplume's based off of.
Oh,
You're
that's
You're gonna
cool.
say
I did
that
not
word to
know.
me like I'm supposed to know it? Rafflesia?
I don't
That's
even know if
that's
I
what
said
we
it
used
right.
to. That's what we used to type in chat rooms back in the 2000s. You know,
Hip dysplasia.
Hip dysplasia?
Oh, that was so funny, Rafflesia.
you didn't write that. That was you.
Rafflesia?
The seed rat leads them to a spire, and then she finds a bunch of blue moon weeds on top of the spire. That's where they were taking them because they were taking the seeds and burying them in a safe
Yep.
place away from predators and all that. Fern asks Frieren why she's so determined to learn magic. She's like, you're crazy obsessed with learning magic, but like you don't like magic. Why are you so determined about it? And she's like, no, you. She literally just says like, no, you
Yep.
like,
We're the same.
why, what about you?
No, that's me.
It's yeah. And I'm a fucking mess. She's like, you could have picked anything to do. And
Mhm.
you also chose magic. And she's like, yeah, but I could have done anything. She's like, right, but you didn't. And I was like, fuck, dude.
Fuck,
then
dude.
Fern remembers like doing magic and showing Hyder and Hyder being excited. And I was like, that's so good. Like that's if that's not good writing, dude, I don't know good writing. You know? They plant the flowers around Himmel's statue, and then they put a crown of them on the statue's head because he did that to Frieren back in the day. That was really fucking cute.
Mhm.
And that's the end of the episode. Justin, go ahead.
Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode an Ice Age out of Konosuba.
I don't know why you need me I don't know what I do here. If he's just able to pull those out and be like,
Just out of the back
He
of
was
his
Konosuba
head.
was an
hosting.
easy
He
one.
was
That was
Why
that
Ice
one-
Age?
that one's. What do you mean? Why Ice
Because
Age?
the squirrel hides the nuts.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
what
damn
the
it.
fuck are you
Fucking
doing,
idiot,
dude? The
God.
Ice Age one did real psychic damage to me. Like the first time, like when after the first episode, I was like, "That was really fucking good. I bet you can't do it again." And then he just did it again. And I was like,
Yeah, when you're
fucking
not
cooked
here,
me, dude.
Harris, and he had a host, he hosted the episodes and then also did the reviews after.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's like a
I
fucking
have a
machine.
dead dog pass. Okay, can I fucking move? Like, I can't do all of it right now. Okay.
That's
The
fair.
fact that I can say I have a dead dog and not cry right now is big moves for me. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting better. Episode 3. 27 years since Himmel's death have passed. Frieren and Fern are traveling together still. Frieren sneaks away to buy some stuff, and Fern follows her. She's like, "This bitch is up to some shit." She's talking about buying some stuff that we don't need. She watches Frieren buy some jewelry and then look for a place to get some good dessert. They meet back up at the inn. Frieren asks Fern if she wants to go get some dessert. They go to like this nice little restaurant area overlooking the town, and Frieren remembers the group and the dessert because Fern's like, "Oh, you like this merkin pudding thing?"
Merkin.
And Frieren remembers when everybody also knew that about her, and she didn't know anything about any of them. She apologizes to Fern for not knowing anything about her. She's like, I know it's your birthday. I got you this hair ornament, and I don't know if this is what you like or not, but I'm trying, you know. And Fern hits her with the like, the fact that you're trying is way more than enough. And she was like, "Really? Just trying is enough?" And she's like, "Yep." And I'm
I'm dead.
I'm
I've cried
fucking
so
done,
much.
dude.
I've actually.
If there's
yeah.
if there's a one tier on the planet, it is from me. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's nonstop at this point. They start walking and Fern's like, "So what are we? What's our plan? Like, what are we doing?" And Friren's like, "Well, I'm just out collecting spells, and if I could retrace the steps of the party that I was with, that'd be kind of dope too, you know." Fern is now 16 and taller than Frieren, and like, okay, there's this. She's talking about being. She's like, "Oh, I'm like taller than you. I'm like your older sister," and Frieren looks at her, and like, I swear it's focused on her boobs.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
it is.
It is.
Okay,
And then she says, it's like,
And she
"What
looks
the
back
fuck?
and she's
I'm
like-
eating the same shit."
yeah, she's like, "What is this? It's not diet," and I was like,
Okay, but
Okay.
then they focus on a stack of stones
"Yeah."
that are in the shape of tits. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
I was like-
why you gotta keep doing it? I
Uh,
get it.
We get
boobs.
it. Boobs.
I was
Booba.
like, I'm like, if it needs to happen, that's the most subtle way you can do it.
Yeah, they're like, we did it. We did our
Like,
job.
And
okay?
I think that's like the best way I can describe this show is it's like very loud subtly,
yeah,
you know? Like there's all these like little moments that are very subtle, but like also like very loud. And I like that. It's just good writing. I don't know. That's the writing I like, at least. They practice defensive magic, and Frieren reprimands Fern for not reading the history book of magic she got her earlier. She's like, "If you don't read that fucking shit, I'll read it to you at night." And she's like, "I am an adult. I have booba."
I have boobs.
They-
I can read. All right.
They come to a village and head to defeat Qual, an enemy from their past that the party sealed away many decades ago.
many moons ago.
Many moons ago. There's an old man there who says that Himmel said that you'd come when the seal was weakening, so thank you for coming.
Dude, I love this old man because, like,
Yeah.
could you imagine? You're like, like, listen, I seen that elf. She seemed kind of like a bitch, all right? And him was like, I promise she'll be back. And now his whole life, he's just like, dude, if she doesn't come back,
Yeah. I would
we
just
are
be in a state
so
of
fucked.
chaos.
Yeah, like he just had to be panicking night after night, especially the
Just-
closer they got. You know,
Every day, just packing up your shit and being like,
Yeah.
"All right, ready to
I just-
walk away
I just
from
go.
everything I own.
I should get the fuck out of here, dude. She's not coming. He lied.
Because we can leave. We don't
Yeah.
have to live by
We
this
don't-
rock.
Yeah.
This village is 3 houses. We can
Yeah.
go build this shit anywhere.
Anyway, dude. If he comes to life, he's not just gonna kill us. He's gonna skin us and then eat us while
Yeah,
we're
he's not gonna be
alive,
like,
dude.
"Oh, cool, this is a nice village.
Yeah.
I'll go find another one."
Frieren says that Qual created the offensive magic Zoltrak, and it was so powerful that you could not defend against it, and it killed like 70% of all mages, 40% of all people. Like she got crime fucking stats on
Yeah,
how
dude.
much magic or how many
For
people
real,
this
dude.
magic has killed. Man's hitting the Avada Kedavra out there.
Dude, he's Avada Kedavra in motherfuckers, bro. Can't block it. Can't block it.
They're like, yeah, she's like, we'll do this in the morning. Let's sleep tonight. In the morning, they dispel the seal. It's been 80 years, and Qual's like, dang, it's been 80 years. What happened? And she's like, well, your homie, he fucking dead, bro. My
Damn.
homie, he fucking dead, bro. And now we gonna fucking dead you.
Them
Qual-
both being like, "It's been 80 years," and they're like, "No time at all." She's like, "Right?"
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
Somebody gets it.
She should have been like, see, and then turn to Fern. Like,
dude.
she's like, if I want to spend fucking 6 months looking for a flower, I'll fucking spend 6 months looking for a flower.
the demon's just like, "Only 6 months? Really? That's not bad."
That's like nothing. That's a tea
I
break.
spent so many years in this rock.
I've just been chilling in this rock, bro. Qual casts his magic, and it's easily defended against. And Fern's like, I don't. You
don't get it.
You said this shit was fire.
That's just normal shit. I don't know.
That's just normal shit, man.
That's it.
That's
You know,
it.
there had been a moment where she's like, "Why the fuck am I doing this?"
Frieren says, yeah, you've been locked up for 80 years, but like humanity went fucking crazy on that Avada Kedavra spell, dude. They were like, we need to learn how to defend against this. So like your spell kind of weak now. It don't
This
go as
was
hard.
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Right?
I fucking loved it.
Them being like,
They
yeah.
fucking R&D'd that spell, dude.
Yeah.
They
I was
broke it
like, I
down,
was
dude.
so
Yeah.
I was so like, oh, whatever. Like they're like doing the seal thing. I'm like,
They
it's
had
gonna
a
be long
college
fight.
course, dude. The guy was like,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah,
he's like,
dude.
this shit used to be strong, but look at this shit now. Garbage.
Steve Jobs got a hold of that spell. He's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
we got some work. To do, all right?
And it's
There's
definitely bullshit to the highest degree, but like the fucking explanation of like when they're like, "Oh, I see you attune the magic,"
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
It's fucking great, man. I
it
don't know,
means nothing. I love it. It's like
It's
Doctor Who.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like 80 years for you and me ain't shit. For humans, bro, that's generations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
They
know
were
they got some
cooking.
work to do. All
Yeah.
right.
Qual understands the defense and then begins an assault. Fern protects Frieren as she prepares Zoltrak and then kills
This
Qual.
looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, that was so cool.
He's like shooting all these bolts and shit, and she's like
Mhm.
blocking with the little
Little
hex-
hexes. Yeah.
hexes, and then like you just
Yeah.
see fucking Frieren up in the air, and Qual's like, "Dang, you can fight that
Yeah.
bitch." And
Yeah.
then she's like Zoltrak and fucking nukes the ground he's on, so you can see like because they're on a cliff, you could see the fucking water underneath and stuff. And he's like, it was like fucking
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
some
And the
Dragon Ball
fact-
Z shit, dude.
The
Yeah.
fact that she has to QTE all those shields,
Mhm.
insane.
Yeah, dude. Also,
And-
can I just say one of the coolest things about this anime is the slight imperfections in everything. Like when Fern first hit that rock, it wasn't in the dead center. It
Yeah.
was off to the left.
Yeah.
And like people like trip randomly. There's
Mhm.
like random leaves that just are on people and they blow off. The attention to detail is insane in
Yeah.
this
That's a
show.
good point.
We didn't
It's
talk
so
much
good.
about the art, but I feel like the art it looks simple, but it's fucking beautiful, you know?
The way it's real life.
Yeah.
Like it is as close to real life I've seen in an anime.
Yeah.
And it fits
Crazy.
the anime so well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the art style is like I can't imagine this. It's like Ranking of Kings. I can't imagine it being animated any differently.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's phenomenal. And like you don't see a lot of action. So like this scene, I was like, holy shit, that looks great. But then like later on, when we get that scene with the dude and the dragon, like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
fucking
dude.
way it's animated is so good. It is so
Yeah.
fucking good. I love it. And it's funny because like if you were to like just see like a clip of this, you know, like a GIF or something, you're like, oh, that's just another cranking them out, right? Out of the old anime. But it's so not. There's so much attention to detail in it. It's phenomenal.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
A
Frieren
lot of
noticed-
birthdays probably were missed.
Oh, so many birthdays were missed, dude. Like you know
Did you
how
know-
Frieren's like grieving over the death of like her friends, like
Yeah.
grandparents have died to make this, you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that Mappa was founded by someone from Madhouse? Like they left Madhouse and started Mappa. It was like
I mean, Madhouse is very prolific. Like Madhouse is fucking crazy.
they've been doing
good.
shit since like the 80s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
They even worked on some like American anime. They worked on Boondocks. They've worked on X-Men Evolution, I think. They worked on the Street Fighter anime. Like
They've done a bunch
I was
of
like
shit.
I was looking up Madhouse. I was like, damn, dude, they've been in the game for a minute. Frieren notices the old man's hat and she's like, hey, you were that kid that flipped my skirt the first time I came to the village. And it was pretty funny because like the kid does it and he's like jumping around and Himmel's like, you know how long I've been trying to do that shit?
Yeah, he's like, I've been trying to look at her pussy for years. She don't ever let me look at it.
She never let me look at it, man.
I gotta wait till she goes to sleep and then fall, pretend to fall, and I get a hint of panties, and you just got to see the whole pussy, and I'm just.
This
sitting-
could have been a way different anime, dude.
This could
I'm
have
just
Yeah.
imagining a pervy fucking Himmel, because like you know how old guys, you just get pervier and more fucking brain rot when you get
Yeah.
older.
He just turns
So like
into
I was just
Roshi,
imagining him accidentally falling, and,
Yeah.
like, looking at her fucking puss.
and then his nose bleeds, of course, you know.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude. And his beard just turns red.
yeah.
They're like,
I
why is
imagine-
your beard red?
I imagine him getting just like absolutely blasted in the back, and he opens a window and just says, "I'm coming" super loud.
Yep.
Inside joke.
Harris,
Inside
you're
joke,
missing out,
emoji
dude. You need to
garbage.
Yeah.
read.
No, I
Roshi
know that
Saga.
one. You guys told me that last time I was here.
It's still an
It's
inside
stuck with
joke.
The funniest thing though, Harris, is Justin. There was like a chapter in between chapters,
my
like a
fucking
0.5, and
God, dude.
Justin said that mayor is now addicted to anal.
Yeah, dude. They're like, these two dudes are surveying the fucking village because it's where the main character's from. And they're like, should we report back that this guy's super into anal now?
Oh man, the world's a beautiful place.
The world
Yeah,
is great, dude.
Shit's crazy.
What do they do? Like, there's always doctors that talk about like, don't shove that in your ass, you know. But like, did people just die? Like, is that just what happened?
Oh yeah.
How?
Oh yeah.
How many
people had to
years?
die, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was it just like, what happened to Jeff? He was healthy. Yeah, he just died.
Yeah.
Like, what actually happened? Yeah, he shoved so many rocks up his ass.
He just
He's
listen. Jeff shoved a stick up his ass. It was way too long, and it punctured through his fucking
And it just-
intestines.
It just went. It just popped up in there.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine like having? I'm sorry. Could you imagine having a stick, like you shove a stick up your ass, and then you feel it puncture a wall, and there's like
Yeah.
what is the doctor gonna do? Like be like, oh
Yeah.
man, you got to take heroin.
Oh,
No, you just gotta sit and slowly die.
here's some coke about it. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Like you gotta sit and slowly die because you were trying to come. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, you'd go back to the stick, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're already-
You're getting
Right.
the come out, dude. I'm getting one final nut
You're like,
before I
oh,
die.
that was too deep. And
Yeah.
then you're like, well, whatever.
Well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's over.
I'm probably cooked.
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably cooked, bro. I don't know.
I'm probably cooked.
The stick, I felt it. It's in my stomach right now. I don't know.
Frieren says that, you know, all these people believed in Himmel, and Fern's like, no, I think Himmel believed in you. And that's the end of the episode.
What if that's the reason why everyone, like all these religions, are like so homophobic is they were just like people just keep dying.
Stop putting stuff up your
We
butt.
got it. We have to put this in the Bible, or else the human
Yeah.
race will cease to exist. Okay.
Right.
We lost another person.
They keep doing it. I don't get it. I mean, that's how we found the prostate, right? People just shoving things in their ass, and they're like, "Why?"
100%.
So they
Yeah.
looked in the ass, like, "What's this button do?" And they pushed it, and then the person just cummed instantly.
Yeah.
Hell
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny out of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
I never get these. I don't know.
Pick of
Your
Destiny
brain-
because the
brain
monster
is cooked,
looks
man.
like Dave Grohl as the devil. Okay.
Okay.
And then
You know how to
Jujutsu
use it.
Kaisen because the seal was
Mhm.
gonna be
Oh,
done
yeah.
and they had seal stuff.
Kyle, you
Yeah.
fucking cooked, dude. Like, what's going
Fucking
on?
cooked, dude.
This
I'm
is
working.
just
I'm playing
operating at a
5D
level.
chess. Okay.
Episode 4. Frieren and Fern accept a job to clean up a beach for a fake grimoire from Flame.
Flame.
They're like,
Flambe.
dude's like,
Bobby
hey, can you clean up
Flay.
the beach?
Creme
And
brulee.
they're like, yeah. And Frieren's like, this book, I'll take this book. And Fern's like, that book's fake. She's like, shh, be cool, man. Cool. Frieren is a sleepy and sloppy person. Like Fern just wakes her up and gets her dressed and feeds her like every morning and drags
Who's
her to the
making
beach.
fake books?
Yes.
Grifters.
Who's making real fake books?
They didn't
Right.
have
It's
internet
it's a
back
real
then.
book, but it's a fake book.
I mean,
That's
like
a lot
people-
of work. Is what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
Making fake pictures is a lot of work too.
Not anymore.
Mm.
Got him.
Frieren missed the New Year's festival sunrise when she came with her party many years ago, and she's like kind of upset about it. She tries to stay up so she can see the sunrise for the festival. She remembers when Himmel told her that she would have enjoyed the sunrise. He's like, you should have been there. You would have really enjoyed it. She's like, it's just a fucking sunrise. He's like, no, you would have enjoyed it. Fern sees that Frieren fell asleep while trying to stay up for the sunrise. She wakes her up and takes her to the sunrise. Frieren sees the sunrise and she's like, Himmel didn't know shit about me. Like this is bullshit. It's just a
This is
sunrise.
kind
I
of this is
don't give a
kind of
shit."
gay. This is
Yeah,
kind of
it's
gay.
This is stupid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then Fern says like, it's fucking beautiful, right? And then Frieren's like, oh fuck.
No, I get it.
She turned into
You
hair. She's
got
like,
my
"Oh,
ass,
dude,
dude."
fuck, oh fuck."
You fucking cooked me from the grave, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, so because she's like, oh, I would have enjoyed it because I would have seen all of them enjoy it, and like that
Mhm.
is the enjoyment. The enjoyment is the enjoyment we got along the
You
way.
got a long way, yeah.
Enjoyment is the journey you got along the sunrise.
This
Yeah.
this next scene was really really fucking hard for me. But the party is sitting there praying at a grave, and they start talking about like death, and dwarves don't believe in death because they're very conservative. And the priest is like, well, I believe in heaven. He's like, I don't know if it's real or not, but like it's just convenient because like people work so hard in this life. There's got to be something on the other side. And then they all start praying, and I was like,
Fuck.
I was like, this is too much. I'm like, what is happening in my life right now? It was a really cute scene, and it like solidified that this show's really fucking good to me because it wasn't like there was a lot of language that was used. It was just like very simple, like
Yeah.
this is why I believe this, and then people just being supportive and being like,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he
and,
didn't go into like a whole spiel. He literally just was like, "It's convenient," and I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's like-
"Jesus fucking Christ!" Like you're the I am almost becoming religious because of you, dude.
Right.
Like holy shit, and that's what I'm saying. The writing is just, it's just so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
It's so.
I
good.
actually I knew I like my my religions teacher when I went to college. He was a lot like this priest. Like he was a drunk and he would like call off from class sometimes and be like, I'm hungover. I can't. But it was just like he this was a lot of his philosophy and stuff like that. He's like, all religions are just like a way to comfort yourself for like life, you know, and
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think it was really cool, and that's why I like Hyder a lot. I think it's a good way to look at religion, right? I think people get really defensive and like strict about religion, but the point of it is just to make us feel better, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28 years after Himmel's death, Frieren meets up with Eisen, and she's like, "Yo, you need anything?
Ready to hang out, dog?
You ready to hang out?
What up?
Let's go."
Hey.
He's like, it's been 30 years.
It's only
dog."
been 30. That's not even that much, bro. I
Yeah.
took a nap. All right. I've been looking at goofy spells. I found a spell that makes my piss taste like cream cheese. I don't know why,
It's so useful.
but I have.
It's still nutritionally, it's still piss.
It's still
Okay, that's
piss.
important. It is still piss. It does not transform it into cream cheese.
Just makes it
Okay.
taste like it.
Just tastes like cream
It just
cheese.
tastes like it. It's cool. That's what I found in 30 years. Okay.
Eisen says he knows what she's doing because he's been talking to Hyter, and she's like, "Dang, like you're like really nice," and he's like, "No, you're just kind of mean." Like she's like, "Y'all just kept in touch, and what did I do?" They're like, "I don't know. You just called this like 1/100th of your life, like I
Yeah,
don't-
dude.
and just went about your life. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah.
He says, "Let's go to Vo Basin because I think that's where Flame's notes may be." And Frieren's like, "We should figure out where this is quick because, you know, Fern is gonna get upset." And he's like, "Dang, you really did change. You just out here caring about other people's feelings and shit."
Yeah,
Right?
dude.
He's like, you remember when we were together for like 10 years and we said, hey, what's up? You want to go hang out? And you're like, that was no time at all. And then you left. Then you left for 50 years. You remember that? And now you care about this bitch. Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
Cool.
That's cool.
You said you're just a part-time coworker. Okay?
Yeah. We hung out every
We
day
did
for
the
10 years
job.
and you're like, you're still like, this is a job.
Everyone else was like, "Oh, we're family." You're like, I hate it
Yeah,
when
dude.
my job tries to like be that.
It's like a job that's like closing down. They got shut down. They're like, oh, we're gonna keep in touch, right? Applebee's next Friday, happy hour. Let's go, dude. It never happened.
Never
It
happens.
never happens. Eisen says that he worked with Hyder to find the location of Flame's notes because she apparently spoke with the dead, and they wanted Frieren to be able to speak to Himmel again because his death was really hard on her. They find Flame's notes and learn that Flame was Frieren's teacher.
And dude, all like just everybody's so likable. You know, like why do they do it? Like the fucking priest guy, like all he wanted to do was make it so she wasn't alone. And so she goes to help him and he just helps her. And then she goes, ask dude, how can I help you? And he says, you can help me by helping you find the fucking shit. And then he just helps her. It's just, I love it.
It's beautiful, man.
It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful. And there was a scene too where Flame, like Frieren remembers Flame putting a little plant, and she's like, "Why are you doing this? Like that thing isn't gonna be a tree in like 1,000 years." And she's like, "Yeah, but like that's the point. It'll be a tree in 1,000 years." And I was like,
Yeah, dude.
Areoli, I think.
Areola.
Areola.
Or
Yeah,
areola.
areolas,
The
dude.
titties areola is all the way to the north in a land called End, and that is apparently heaven, and that's where Flam spoke to the dead. It's also where the Demon King's castle is. So Frieren's like, okay, well, let's go. Let's do it. Eisen asks Fern if Frieren's a good master, and she's like, well, I mean, not really. She just kind of like does whatever she wants, and I'm just kind of there. But then she'll do weird shit like get me jewelry and get me dessert. And Eisen's like,
sounds like she's grooming her.
right.
Like, oh, she buys me gifts, and
She
you
gets
know,
me gifts, and she's just kind of like, I'm just there. And
yeah.
Eisen's like, yeah, she's good. Like he like asked and then hears about
Yeah.
it, and he's like, yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Eisen remembers when he asked Frieren, "Hey, are you gonna take an apprentice?" And she was like, "No, because they just die. Like, why would I want one? You know, if they're just gonna die." And then again, your boy's a mess at this point. I was like, fuck, dude, this is I was hurt. You know, fuck, got my ass. But he's like, yeah, she's a good master. Ison tells Fern, "I'm sorry that we found all this out because the journey to end is going to take 10 years."
That's crazy that they can't shave any time off. They've already
That's what
made.
I'm
They know
saying.
where to go.
Right?
Like,
How? I don't understand.
come on.
Anyway,
dude.
It's just a long
that's
walk, dude.
that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a Arizona Senate floor out of Star Wars Clone Wars.
Arizona
Okay,
Senate
dude.
floor.
Okay, dude.
Because there was
Keeping
that
it timely,
story, like,
dude.
a week ago where the Republicans were on the floor speaking tongues and praying and shit that the abortion ban would stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's timely shit. That man's cooking, dude. That man's a master chef. He's the ratatouille.
That
right
really
now, dude.
happened.
That
It
really
did.
happened.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that did happen.
That really happened.
Yep.
Holy fucking shit.
I'm
dude.
so glad that I went on Reddit like for the first time in like months right before this podcast because I saw that and I read about that and I was like, that's wild. If you would have said that to me 2.5 hours ago, I would not know what you were talking about.
Holy shit.
That shit makes me
I
sick to my
just read
stomach.
about
You remember when I just said
God
maybe
damn.
I will be religious? No. It's people, it's this shit like that, dude. Like, it's just fucking disgusting. It's fucking
for me.
stupid, dude. I hate people.
Yep. Religion is fun.
Yeah.
Episode 5. Frieren says, yeah, it'll be 10 years. No big deal. I've done 10 years before. I've done 10 years many times in my life.
That's
Watch.
only
I just did
1/10.
10 years right
That's
now.
only 1/1,000,000 hundredth.
1/100th of my life. And Ison's like, yeah, but like the 10 years we spent together really changed you. And she's like, cook
Did
my
it?
ass.
Cooked. Got me, dude.
Got me. Hyder tells in a flashback, Hyder tells Fern, hey, you better be good, otherwise I'm gonna haunt you. And she's like, so if I'm bad, you'll come see me.
That
And
shit
he's
was so
like-
wholesome, dude.
He's like, oh
He's like,
Fuck.
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 Dude, I would have died right then and there.
Yeah, I would have just passed away.
Got
from
my ass.
pain. He's like, okay, I'm sorry. He's like, if you're good, I'll come visit you.
You gotta be a really good bad boy.
Yep. And then she goes on to write that song. the ladies come to another town and find and hear that ghosts have been haunting a pass nearby. Frieren understands what kind of monster it is, and Fern says we should stop it. And she's like, really? You want to stop this thing? Fine, whatever. The monster is an Einsam, and it uses illusions and memories to create ghosts. Frieren and Fern discuss shooting the ghost. Frieren's like, if we see a ghost, you have to shoot it. And Fern's like, yeah, I know, it's not real. She's like, no, you're gonna have to shoot it, and it's gonna be fucking hard. And she's like, last time I came in contact with one, it was my master, and she was begging for her life, and I blasted the shit out of her. But I was used to her begging for her life. And Fern's like, well, what do you say? What was that? What are you talking about? Why was she begging for her life? Why
Yeah,
are you
what
used to that?
happened? What happened?
And Frieren's like, please, and just that's it.
Yeah, come back again. What was that? What's that about? What were you doing? Yeah, my old master.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
I took the plier to her.
Yeah, I was shoving sticks up her ass and it got kind of crazy. I might have punctured a
I'm
hole
so
somewhere.
interested to learn more about that.
I've lost so many rocks in there.
God, imagine the anal beads they had to make back in the day. It was just a string of rocks.
This is why, like, I wish that there was certain art that didn't take itself too seriously. Like, this is really good. I like this show a fucking lot right now. I wish there was like a prequel series that was just a hentai, right? That was just like what she did to Flam, right?
Yeah.
To like figure out who she was. Because like if she's lived like many thousands of years or whatever, she had a degen period.
Oh, yeah.
And because
dude.
she lived so long, that degen period was probably like 20, 30 years,
Right. And it was like.
see, that's
with
what they need to
magic.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to do like at the end of the episode, just 2 minute, just fucking clear your head, clear your fucking
Sinuses.
balls. All right, of just straight up hentai, and then you're ready for the next episode.
It's like a juju stroll from like Jujutsu Kaisen, right? But like it's just porn, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
Imagine that, but like you know, some candy. You have toy inside, or like at the bottom of like I don't know, something. There'll be like a little puzzle or something. You know, you just do that. It's just porn. It's just,
It's just
a
porn.
full like.
wasn't that what, like Bazooka Joe? Wasn't that like that? Where they had like the comic with the
Yeah,
Did it
with
have
the
Yeah.
porn?
Just porn.
but with porn.
Yeah.
I think once upon a time they came with porn.
There's no
I
way
think
Bazooka
there was
Joe
a treat
came.
that came with porn.
There's no way.
Imagine
Bazooka
eating
Joe
bubble gum
came
and you're
with
like,
porn.
"Whoa, I'm gonna jerk off."
Fern sees the ghost of Hyder. and
God, I don't want to
freezes.
even Google
She's-
this. I'm sorry. I'm about to Google Bazooka Joe porn.
Bazooka Joe porn, get it, dude. Fern sees the ghost of Hyder and immediately freezes. She's like, "Dang, they straight up used my
They
memories,
fucking
dude.
got me,
They
dude.
got my ass."
I mean, I
dude."
knew what it was gonna be, and they still fucking got me. Dude.
That's the worst, dude. That's the worst when you know what's about to happen and it still happens like that, and you're like, "Dang, I thought I was ready." Frieren sees Himmel instead of her master, and he says, "Shoot me," and she's like, "Yeah, you probably would say that shit," and then just like levels like 50 acres of land with her magic.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Fern is able to eventually shoot and kill the Einson. And they're like, "All right, we did it." I was like, then they just start walking. I'm like, shouldn't they tell someone? Like, we took care of it, you know? Like,
You guys can go in the woods again. It's fine.
right. Like, we got it. Don't worry about it. Like, they're just like, fuck it. They'll figure it out. And then just started leaving. I was like, oh, fuck. They find a solar dragon and Frieren sees a grimoire in its nest. And she's like, "Hey, I want that book. We need to kill this dragon." And she's like, "Fern, shoot the fucking dragon." And Fern's like, "Bet." Bang, shoots the dragon. It does nothing. And she's like, "That sucked." And Frieren's like, "Okay, we got to run."
Dude,
Fern's like, "Huh?"
It's go time, dude.
Yeah.
Dragons are a little
And
resilient.
Fern just like freezes and the dragon comes up. And you see her jump back. And she's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Yeah, if that, like, dragons are tough. If that didn't kill him, we're just going to have to, like, shoot it and run and shoot it and run until it's dead."
We just gotta
I
do
like
it
that.
at
She's
once.
like, "You don't have a spell for this? Like, I can make its piss taste like cream cheese, okay?
I can make shaved ice. I don't know. That's all I got, man.
yeah, dude.
I got so much, but
Dude, this whole anime is 5 steps away from being an ecchi because
Oh,
they fucking
yes.
talked about the grimoire and they're like, this lets me see through people's clothes.
Yeah.
They're like, for weapons and stuff, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This is
clearly.
ridiculous, dude.
that shit's good though. You know, you get a little levity with it. She's looking at dude's dick. She's like, "You got a small dick, bro," and he's like, "Fuck you, bitch."
I swear I thought they were talking about this show in the podcast Discord. They're saying that like there's some yikes or something.
It's
I
a
thought it
little-
was this.
It's a little silly.
I don't.
And I remember-
I don't think it was this.
I thought I might have misunderstood the conversation, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But watching these episodes with your gut clenched, thinking that you're gonna get made an abyss the entire time,
Yeah.
just thinking that, oh, this is gonna be when the kid gets. Oh no,
Luckily, I think
okay,
she's
the
like
kid's
18
the 16-year-old now. Oh, this is gonna be where the 16-year-old gets. Oh no, she's okay.
Yeah, so Frieren's like, we're just gonna keep shooting this dragon and running, and Fern's like, "Dude, for real, I
Please
don't
don't."
want to do that."
I
And
don't want
then
to play hide and
she's
seek
like,
with the dragon.
"Fine, we'll go find a frontline companion so we can deal with this." And then she remembers talking to Ison, and Ison's like, "Hey, I know this kid named Stark. He's my apprentice. He'd be perfect for your team." They go into the nearest town where Stark would be, and the old lady's like, "Hey, Stark wants to see you guys. He saved the town from that solar dragon 3 years ago." Frieren and Fern approach Stark, and she's like, "Hey, I want you to join us. I just need you to distract the dragon for like 30 seconds, and I'll fuck it up." And Stark's like, "You shouldn't just fucking fight a dragon. for nothing. Why you want to fight this dragon? And Frieren's like, well, because this idiot one time saw me make a golem out of rocks breakdance. And he was like, your magic's fucking dope. And now I just want to collect magic about it.
Yeah, dude. And then the other night, I made his piss taste like cream cheese. And
Dude,
he
cream
couldn't-
cheese is the
he
craziest
couldn't
thing you ever seen.
believe it, dude.
We had so many crackers.
so
and
many
we only
crackers.
had piss.
But they got soggy because it wasn't actually cream cheese. It was just piss.
I hate that so fucking much. A soggy cracker that you eat and you're like, I know it's piss,
But it tastes
but
like
it
cream
tastes like
cheese,
cream
dude.
cheese. Oh, I hate that.
That sucks.
I hate that so much.
It's so stupid.
Stark confesses that he's a coward, and when he approached, when he defended the town from the dragon, he's like, I just stood there, and I was scared out of my mind, and the dragon just left. He's like, I have no idea why the dragon left, but it was spooked, and it wasn't even spooked. He just decided to leave, and I lost my goddamn
He said
mind
for
about it.
3 years he's been
Mhm.
just living a lie. I'm like, that's a long time to be like, oh, is what's that in the sky? Is that a bird or a dragon really high?
He's like, that dragon just hasn't come back. I don't know why. Frieren says, you got until tomorrow morning to tell me if you want to join us. So Frieren and Fern head back to the town, and they hear loud noises, and Fern's like, what the fuck is that? And Frieren's like, I don't know. Go fucking find out. Go. Get out of here. You're an adult woman. Maybe. Fern finds Stark just blasting his axe in this fissure, like that's in the canyon. It was fucking insanely deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
dude.
he's just been going at for probably 3 years. And then Frieren remembers Hyson saying that Stark was a coward, that his whole village was killed in front of him too, and he just ran just like Hyson did. That's the end of the episode.
Yeah. This episode gets a Bleach episode 8 out of Rango.
He's done it again.
He's done it
Did it again.
again.
He's done
What
it
the
again,
a
dude.
fucking madman.
He doesn't
dude.
miss, dude. He doesn't
Yeah.
fucking miss. Rango, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me, dude?
And then Bleach episode 8 because Grand Future.
That's
Basically Einstein.
I don't know what to do. Oh, fuck me, dude. Never again. You like for years you just sat there and let me do this. And then like like you just had this. Like
You're just every episode going Naruto out of anime.
I'm just out here like Full Metal out of Bleach. Like, and you're like,
Harris, don't
you're
don't do that to yourself, right? I
That
love
man's
you,
Yeah,
cooking,
you
man.
were the originator, okay?
You started
guess.
this trend. People
did.
will comment on our episodes with your rating system, brother. Don't you dumb it, okay? Don't dumb yourself down.
that's fucking. I'm just saying, dude. Like, game recognized game. You know.
Yeah.
Episode 6. Stark says he's still training in case the dragon attacks. That's why he's doing the Fisher thing. He's like, I'm a coward, and if this dragon attacks the village, I'll try to defend him. But like, I say that now, but when that dragon's in front of me, I'm probably gone.
I'm leaving.
And I was like, that's fucking, dude, that's legit. Like, that's legit human right there. We find out that he had a scar on his head, and he said he got it from a dragon, but really he got it from Ison. He's like, I don't know, man, just got mad at me and punched the shit out of me. Fucking, I got a scar about it. Fern tells him about the first time that she fought a monster, and she's like, I was fucking freaked out of my mind, and then I just steeled my resolve and I fucked it up. She's like, you keep training. When the time comes, your training will kick in. She goes back to Frieren and says, I think we'll be okay. In the morning, the ladies show up and Stark isn't there, so they start heading to the dragon. On their way to the dragon, Stark shows up and he's like, you know what? Listen, if I die fighting this dragon, just make sure that you kill the dragon. And Frieren's like, you really about to die for this village? And he's like, yeah. They
yeah.
took care of me for 3 years. I'll die for them. And she says 3 years is not that much time at all. And he's like, you're a fucking idiot. Before the fight starts, Frieren notices Stark shaking. and she thinks back to how Eisen was also shaking the first time that he fought a dangerous enemy. She said they're literally the same person. She's like, this motherfucker just went out and found him,
Yeah, just found a young him.
just a young him. Stark faces the dragon, and the dragon refuses to attack. Fern's like, what is going on? Why is the dragon not attacking? And Frieren's like, she remembers that Eisen hit Stark because he was afraid of his strength. The old Luke Skywalker.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That's exactly what I thought too. I was like, dang. Except Stark didn't, kill
Tony
a lot of
Stark.
people. Tony Stark built his strength in a fissure with an axe. Stark starts fighting the dragon, and it's fucking good, dude. The animation and the music and everything, it's just an A+ scene. I don't know. It was so fucking good. And he like fucking drops the axe from so high it leaves it's like a fucking missile on the dragon's head, and he's like, okay, shoot the thing. I got it pinned down. Fucking you stupid old bitch. Fucking shoot him. And Frieren's like,
He's dead. Wipe yourself off. You
he's
dead.
Like, you killed him. It's done. And he's like, damn, really? I killed it? And then Frieren's like, I'm gonna get this loot. She starts fucking like dancing and singing and shit. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's fucking funny, dude. It's so funny that she's weird like that. And Fern's like, you can only get 3 things. Don't take anything else. And Stark's like, yeah, Eisen said that you made their journey super ridiculous because you were just into weird shit. And then we get a flashback of her making shaved ice and Himmel and Eisen talking, and Eisen says, what are we doing? We need to go fucking kill the Demon King. And Himmel just being like, I want to have a fun journey. I don't want to fucking just go do this thing and it be serious and boring and all that. He's like, we should enjoy these moments.
I want the cut after that like, because it was cut right, where the other guy's like, yeah, but people are fucking dying.
Yeah.
Oh, next village we go to that's burning, and they're like, oh, we lost everything. Like, yeah, but we are on a journey.
it gave me Himmel gives me big Una vibes, you know what I'm talking about, Justin? You know what I'm talking
From
about?
fucking
From Final Fantasy X. She's like, I want my journey to be full of laughter, you know.
God. Yeah. Right.
I couldn't
He's
remember.
right, you know. For some reason I thought you were talking about fucking what's the fucking show? You mentioned it earlier. But I don't think her name is Yuna in the fucking Diaries, Future Diaries.
Future
That's it.
Diaries.
Oh
Yeah.
Was it Yuna?
No, it's
I
not
think it was-
Yuna. It's
No, it
Something
was
with
like
a
it's-
Yuri. No, Uni. She calls him Uni, right?
what's her name though?
I don't remember.
it's Yuki.
Crazy pink hair.
Yuki, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Pretty
dude.
Uh,
much the same thing.
Yuki's the
Wait,
dude.
what's the girl then?
I don't know.
You're a piece of shit, dude.
What do you want me to do? You want me to look up the whole fucking show for you, dude?
I don't know, just the other main character.
Yeah,
Just real
dude.
quick sidebar, Justin, did you finish Final Fantasy X?
I finished 10, I finished 7, finished 5.
Dude, I've been gone for a minute.
I
Jesus
finished,
Christ.
Trails in the Sky Part 2. I'm almost done with Part 3. Dude,
Okay, but
I'm
the boy's
Jerpagin.
But,
I
like,
don't get
how
it
did-
because like whenever I see you on, you're playing TFT, and then
That
Okay,
man
here's the
cooks,
thing.
bro.
You may have 1 day per day, but I split my days into 3 days, all right?
you have 2 eyes.
You've
That's
lived
1 day each.
You've lived 1/100th of my days, dude.
How did you like 10 though? Did you
Oh, it was
did you
great.
enjoy it?
It was
Okay, good.
fantastic. Yeah,
I'm
I
so
liked it better
happy.
than 7, honestly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That's the real answer.
I Harris, you could hear it. He said, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "That wasn't enough."
That wasn't
yeah,
enough.
dude. And then he had to go. No, I still have to.
Oh my
that
god.
not matching how I'm feeling. Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, the more I
that's
play
fucking
7, the
awesome.
more I don't like 7.
I don't not like it. I thought it was a good game.
Maybe I
but
don't like.
I don't think it
setting.
hit nearly as well as 10 did.
Yeah.
10 was it was good.
Yeah, 10 was
good time.
fantastic. Even like playing
Baseball rules.
even playing 7 Rebirth, I just stopped playing it because I don't like anybody. Like all the characters are mid except Barrett. Barrett is the only character that I like.
I loved Barrett.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also the fucking Final Fantasy 7 mod. Again, I cannot praise them enough.
Yeah.
The VA mod for that
Yeah.
was fucking awesome.
It is
like
so
an
good.
entire fan-made voice acting for the entire game. Grow the fuck up.
Including like
And the
every
voices were great.
NPC. Like it's fucking
Yep.
crazy. It's good.
Yeah, fucking nuts. It was very, very good. Also, the girl's name in Future Diary is Yuno.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy's name is Yuki.
Very
though.
close. Yeah.
Yeah. Stark decides to leave the village with the ladies, and they learn the spell to see through clothes. And Fern says Frieren doesn't have much of a body to look at, and then she says Stark's got a tiny peepee. They go to the city of Wall, and they're not allowed to pass through the checkpoint because there's a war going on past the checkpoint. And so Frieren's like, well, we're just gonna fucking chill here, and I'm gonna learn all the spells that I can and just hang out. Fern over here
was
is
really broken up about it. She was like, "Oh
Yeah.
no, I gotta
Oh,
stay
no.
here and learn spells. That
Yeah.
sucks."
I just
dude."
gotta get shit
Yeah,
off
so-
Amazon all day now.
Yeah.
Fern overhears people saying that it will likely be 2 years before the checkpoint will open. I don't know how they know that, but that's what they said. Stark has a dessert that he remembers having with Ison last time they came, and he's like, "This thing used to be bigger," and he's like, "No, dude, you are bigger now." Fern meets up with him, and she's like, "Hey, let's get through this checkpoint," right? And it's just shenanigans. It's just it's a silly little like. They're like, "Why don't we fly over it?" And they're like, "Oh, that's magic." Like, "Oh, let's go talk to the Merchants Guild. Let's go talk to the Thieves Guild, the black market, blah blah blah." Try to figure out a way through. Ultimately, they find out there's just no way through. And Fern's like, "Hey, it's kind of cool that you were just like immediately on board with me, so thanks." And Stark's like, "Yeah, I mean, Ison would tell me stories about how the party's journey was, and that's all he would really talk about. And I want to have the same kind of journey and then come back and tell him about it. And I don't want to wait here for 2 years because the man's gonna die soon, you know?"
Man's old.
I was like, "Oh, I love it." Frieren is followed by the castle guards, and she's like, "I don't know why they're following me." And then they apologize to her and say, "Oh, we didn't know, we didn't know that you fuck like that. I didn't know that you like went and killed the Demon King. So like, yeah, you could go. Like, of course you can go. Not only can you go, we'll throw you a fucking party
Yeah.
as
We'll
you
throw
go."
you a party, but first I have this jar of piss. Please.
Please, just make it taste
Please.
like cream cheese because you know how expensive cream cheese is right now. If I could just dump crackers in this jar of piss.
Ugh. I hate that. Frieren then remembers when her and her party, like the old party, left the same town, and she's like, "Dang,
Memories.
life." And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, this episode gets ales out of Cold Stone Creamery.
Okay.
Nailed it, dude.
Okay, dude.
Thanks.
And that's it. We did it. I wrote a lot, I feel like, but it's still like a 2-hour episode. Bless you.
This is the first time I watched the 6 episodes. Episode 7 started, and I didn't realize it until like 5 minutes in, and then I was mad. I was so mad that I had to stop.
Yeah. This show's fucking good. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
this show
like
is.
I said, I know I'm like in a real emotional place, but like it's also just really good.
Yeah, I've never
I
been more
understand the love it
excited
gets.
to continue watching a show. Like I'm so fucking pumped to keep watching.
I have
Yep.
to go back and finish Vinland Saga. I didn't even finish that.
Yeah, otherwise you'll be like me, who just what's the show that you guys did when I went to Croatia that I just never watched? It's on Justin's arm.
Oh,
You
To Your
s- To
Eternity?
You never
Yeah.
watched To
You're
Your
a
never
fucking
watched To Your
idiot,
Eternity,
dude.
See what I'm saying? You need to finish watching shows, otherwise you get this reaction.
Holy shit, dude.
Holy
Hold on, like
shit.
To Your
Crazy,
Eternity is
dude.
really. I was.
Do you
want
want to just look at my arm for a while?
I was honestly thinking about starting that one again. Like,
I gotta.
I-
I don't think I finished season 2. I gotta
Watch
finish
watch
that.
bad shit when I'm gone. That's all I'm asking.
bro, I don't want to watch bad shit. I like to watch good
This
shit.
year,
We
I
should
got
put that up
so
for
far.
Fucking.
I got my
2024.
own Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
I got my own Crunchyroll subscription because I'm like running out of shows to watch.
This
'cause I-
year's
that's all
cracked.
I
We're a
did.
third of the way through.
Yeah,
And we've
done
only
a lot of
watched
good shows.
bangers, dude.
It's just bangers only year, dude. But yeah,
Bangers only.
shout out Frieren, shout out everything, shout out enjoying your life, shout out being grateful for the loved ones you have in your life.
Kyle,
Shout
shout
out
it out
the
now.
ratings for once.
Kyle, now you can shout it out.
All right. R.I.P. Himmel.
R.I.P. Shout out, shout out, shout out R.I.P. Roman, my boy.
Shout out
He's up-
R.I.P.
yeah,
Roman,
He's up
dude.
there.
Shout out cream
R.I.P.
cheese
Roman.
piss.
No, don't shout
I
out.
was gonna tell Harris's shit.
Yeah.
shout out Roman Reigns. Shout out Cody Rhodes. Shout out The Rock. Shout out Triple H. You know,
Nah,
The
dude. Shout out Roman.
No.
Shout out Roman.
shout out Roman.
I thought it was a trick question. I thought I was gonna say shout out Roman. Cody was like, "Whoa, dude!"
Ah, dude, that'd have been good. That'd have been good.
Miss
the
me with
funny
that.
You're the funny one. Dude, my
We made it.
throat hurts, brother.
I'm fucking hungry, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking horny, dude.
Hordery.
Hungry.
The-
I'm fucking
Dude,
hungry, dude. I want to
the-
shove a hot dog on my ass.
The unsung hero of the whole thing happening with Roman is my ass dropped like 4 pounds because I just haven't been eating.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
That's crazy.
while he was sick, like that week before he got down, I literally had like 2 pieces of toast a day. Like anything else I put in my body, I immediately threw up. And so I was like, I'm just done eating. I'm just gonna have toast. Like I had like 1 piece of toast in the morning, and then I'd have 1 piece of toast in the evening, and then I would wake up in the middle of the night and throw up, and then I would do it all again. For like a
Jesus
Hell yeah,
week.
dude.
It was nuts. Like,
Doctors
my-
hate him.
I know. I
Doctors
was
hate
like,
'em.
I like literally thought I was gonna pass away because my body was like, we need more. Like you can't do this. But then I would eat a little bit more. Like I think I had a taco from Taco Bell
Mhm.
and like kept it in my body for like 3 to 5 minutes and then immediately just puked it all up. And I was like, my body just won't keep anything in.
It's the new diet plan is just be so
just grief.
anxious and depressed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It was a really like I wasn't sleeping either because when he was here, I was like, what if he just fucking passes away in the middle of the night, you know?
Yeah.
And then like one morning I woke up and he was like sitting by the side of my bed and just like shivering, and like I just wrapped him in a blanket really quick, and I was like, I don't know, I've never seen you shiver before. Like I've seen him be fucking hot as hell, and he was just shivering, and I was like, oh my god, and like. Yeah, it was stressful. The first night after he was gone, like I slept like the fucking dead, dude. I was like,
Yeah,
I
dude.
slept so fucking good, and I was like, I feel bad, but like I need it.
Yeah.
My body needs it. So like,
Absolutely.
but no, it was tough times. It's still, I mean, like I still cry about it every night. I think, like really fucking hard. But I mean, the fact that I was just able to talk about it and like
Yeah.
do the podcast, I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm like, legitimately, this is my therapy. Like I feel way better just being able to talk about it and like not be super emotional or weird about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Friends and family.
right.
Well,
Which-
everybody,
and that
people in
was the other
chat
thing, too.
are saying R.I.P. Roman and they're giving you
No,
hugs.
thanks, man. I appreciate everybody. It really. I wrote like a whole Facebook post about it, but it was like I didn't want a dog. I never wanted a dog. I was like, they're gonna die, and I'm gonna be sad. And then like, I like I said this too, like the vet that came and like helped put him down. I was like, if I could tell myself in the past, like, hey, this shit's gonna fucking hurt when he dies, I'm like, I'd still go through it again,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah.
And like that's the part, like I didn't think that I would feel that way on this side of everything, but
Yeah.
like the worst part of it is like I know I'm gonna start forgetting things about him. Like I don't really remember, even just now. I don't really remember how he smells, especially because we bathed him like near the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh man, I just wish we would have left him a little dirty.
Or like had a
before.
blanket.
Yeah, like like when we did the in-home euthanasia, like I laid down a blanket
Yeah.
and like it happened on that blanket, and I've just left that blanket
Yeah.
there with like all his stuff on it, and I'm like, it's like a shrine to him, and I'm like, I don't know I don't know when I'll be ready to like pack
Yeah.
this up, because it's my office, like I work there. I can't, like, I haven't been
Mhm.
working there because I can't get to my desk. But yeah, you know, it was tough, but I was lucky to have people around for it, and you know, to have so many memories of him. Like I was just going through my phone after it, and I was like, I literally take pictures of nothing but him. Like
Yeah.
that's all I have is just pictures of him. So that was nice too. But you know,
Yeah, that's good.
it's life.
You got the
I'm like
memories.
I'm like really afraid of getting old and dying now though. So that's like fun. That's a new fear.
That's
that
it.
I
Yeah.
have.
That'll do it.
Oh, mortality is here.
Oh, mortality. I could die, you know?
Oh, this isn't a fun gray hair anymore.
Right.
This
Right.
isn't a
Because
aha,
I also
I'm getting mature. And this is
Yeah.
oh fuck.
I also watched the Bray Wyatt documentary at like the same time that all this was going on, and I was like, dude, it's for real. Like that shit could happen at any time, and then it's just like, you know, it is what it is. But you know, that's why. This is gonna sound really stupid, but like that's why I'm happy that at least we have the podcast, right?
Yeah.
People have however many hours of me just being an idiot, like,
Yeah.
you know, now it's like there's something that proves that I existed at some point, you know. So
That's true. And
It's fun.
and it's just us screaming about cum and
Yeah.
piss
Yeah.
that tastes like cream
which
cheese.
is
It's
what more do
really
you
just a
want?
collection of you being like, why are we doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm down there with you guys, you know. I feel like as the years have gone on, I've become more tame, but like, you know, there's times that I'm in the septic tank with y'all.
It's true. Sometimes you'll be like, you know, kind of like I don't want to jump in, and then you're just fucking swimming
And
in
then
it.
you're just swimming in it before you even know. You didn't even plug your
Well,
nose,
when
you
you're
know?
up there, you see people down there like, you're not doing it right.
Right.
You know?
Like, and it kind of looks fun. I
Right.
guess I'll dip my toe
just-
in.
But yeah.
All right, Twitch people, that's it for today. We love you guys.
Bye.
Kiss
Love you
sluts.
guys.
Bye, sluts. We'll be
Bye,
back.
sluts.
We'll see you on Tuesday about Rose and Garden Saga. Read it.
Hell yeah, dude.